Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? Can y'all see me okay? I had to go get I had to go give me a little grandma wrap, honey. It's cold. I got on a sundress. It's cold in here. And I got the fan on. Hold on a second. I don't know if I want the fan off. 'Cause, man, it was a good net. It was a good net in here. It was a net in here. I was like, oh, I need this fan on because if this net fly on me while I'm streaming, y'all gonna hear me screaming because it don't matter how big a bug is, I will scream. Okay. Anyway, come on in, come on in, come on in. Yes, pink hearts in the chat for Mama Brown. I see y'all. Y'all see me? Hey, 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 come on in. Let me know if you hear me okay. Am I too loud? Am I too soft? Am I yelling? What am I doing? Okay. Hey, we are here. Shout out to the squad, honey. I let everybody know. So y'all need to come on in. This is an impromptu live. You know, I be late. I be late sometimes, child. Somebody said she late. I wasn't really late this time because I didn't schedule it. Actually, I just put it up. Okay. I'm not technically late. Okay. I know y'all was probably looking for me at 10, but I didn't schedule it at 10. I just posted it. But come on in. Oh, y'all so funny. Hey, squad. What's up, squad? Hey, y'all. Look at y'all coming in. Y'all late. Well, look at Anita D. Okay, look at Kerman, member for 49 months. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for the pink hearts for Mama Brown. Hopefully she's watching. It might be too late for Mama Brown. I don't know. She might be in here. Shout out to my mommy and shout out to anybody who else is friends, families, or loved ones who is going through that same battle, honey. It is a struggle, and you are all survivors. You are all survivors. Listen, please go get yourself checked. Please go get your mammograms and your prostate and your colonoscopies and your all the stuff. Yeah, just please go get it. If you got a little mole on you, go get that check too. I'm going to get my breast smashed next next month. Okay. I gotta make sure my breast is good. Okay. Make sure you do the things, okay, because early detection is a blessing and it is key. Okay. Preventative measures are key. Hey, 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 what's up? Y'all get in here. Yes, where is Phaedra? Where is Phaedra? Okay. You know who said that first? I gotta give him his credit is Miss Lawrence. Is Miss Lawrence a him or her? I think Miss Lawrence is still a him. Okay, Miss Lawrence is an old school gay because he don't do with them pronouns. I think Miss Lawrence is still a him. I don't know, but they okay. But Miss Lawrence is the one who started that. Where is Phaedra? Okay. You said yours is scheduled to be smashed in 2 weeks. Okay. Mine is always around my birthday. So it's normally in August. And you have to go every 365 days, actually 366 with my insurance. They want to let you schedule it a day early, honey. You got to schedule it the day after that. So I had been trying to schedule it and they were like, no, you went in August last year. I was like, but I was late last year. I don't understand. But anyway, I'm digressing. Get your colonoscopies too, child, because those are very, very important. I'm late because I was eating. Let me just be real transparent. I had a late dinner. Okay, I didn't go out to nowhere special. This is a key. I didn't go out to nowhere special. In fact, I went to Zaxby's because I had to try their new lemon pepper wings. You know, I'm in Atlanta. And Atlanta got lemon pepper everything. They got lemon pepper collard greens, lemon pepper pork chop, lemon pepper lamb chops. Everything is lemon pepper. Now Zaxby's got some lemon pepper chicken. I had to go. I had to go try it. Okay, and then here's the crazy thing. Here is the crazy thing. Who was it? Look who they got. Look who they got announcing it all on social media. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Look who they got. Quavo, honey. Quavo. Quavo said he is dropping that saucy surprise with the all new lemon pepper, honey. Shout out to Quavo. In Style Atlanta said Zaxby's Quavo dropped the saucy surprise with the all new lemon pepper lunch. For the first time ever, Zaxby's, the chicken chain known for its bold, saucy flavors, is stepping into the dry rub game and they're going in the Atlanta style with a brand new lemon pepper lineup. See, they don't have the lemon pepper wet. It's the lemon pepper dry with a little bit of sauce on it. Okay. It's really good. And you can get the chicken fingers tossed in lemon pepper as well. And I'm greedy. So I had to try them too. They was good, honey. I live for me a good lemon pepper. But it says it started on July 7th to July 13th. Oh, they said they're not gonna do it always. Wait a minute. To make it even bigger, Zaxby's is teaming up with Atlanta music icon Quavo, the king of lemon pepper steppers himself, to celebrate. Quavo's dropping an exclusive code. Oh, I ain't used the code. Oh shoot. They got a code for Zax Rewards members to unlock free lemon pepper traditional wings. What? I didn't use the code. See, that's what I get for not reading. It says, but for only the first 5,000 friends. Oh, they didn't already passed that, child. If this started on July 7th, 5,000 people got it on day one. It says from July 7th to July 13th. Keep an eye on Zaxby's socials and catch Quavo in his own lemon pepper steppers for your shot at a free 5 count, child. They done gave all them wings away, child. 5,000 wings. That was gone. That was gone in the first five. In the first 5 hours, they spent a thousand wings out. But shout out to Zaxby's because they know what we want around here. Right. Why I gotta be a secret code? Because I paid full price. I just wanted some wings. Okay. Normally I go to Wingstop. Okay. Shout out to Rick Ross. Everybody got them a wing plate. I need to listen. That's what I'm gonna need to invest in. I think I'm gonna invest in a wing spot in Atlanta because everybody eats wings. And speaking of what is eating, okay, while y'all get in here, everybody is eating crab legs too. Listen, the crab boil, the juicy crab over there on how is it on how meal? I think it is on how I don't know, Chuck, because I ain't never been in there because it's always too crowded for me. But they be in there doing karaoke. They be in there twerking. It be like a club in the Juicy Crab. Okay. And then it's another one, Camp Creek Marketplace. I've been to that one because when I was taking my cousin to the airport, I stopped at that one. It's just as bad, child. It ain't as bad, but they be in there partying and stuff. And so, we love us some crab. I don't know what it is. And then it's this place. Oh, I ain't gonna tell you, this is my secret place, but I let y'all in on it. But they Asian. But anyway, it don't matter. On Buford Highway, I go to this place. Usher be in there. It be a whole bunch of people in there. I just gave all the tea. But yeah, over there, the shaking crawfish, you never know who might be in there too. But this it's really good. But now Red Lobster, they got they seafood boil, honey. They got the new CEO has taken over there on at Red Lobster. Well, he ain't too new. He been there about 8 weeks now. He came from PF Chang. And now he over there at Red Lobster because Red Lobster was about to go belly up, and my mama was gonna be mad because my mama loved her some Red Lobster. I was dragging my mama so bad, but I was like, she just came for treatment. I was gonna take her anywhere she wanted to go. She wanted to go to Red Lobster. I was like, Red Lobster. This was a couple of months ago. I was like, why you want to go to all these good restaurants? You want to go to Red Lobster? She's like, yes, I like their biscuits. So I took her to Red Lobster. Well, now back then they was about to croak. I'm just letting you know they was about to croak. We went in there, it smelled like moss, mold. It was like no shade to old people because I'm old. Okay, I listen. It's a blessing to be whatever age you get to. But when I went in there, everybody had gray hair, and it wasn't the kind that you sew in. Everybody had gray hair. Everybody was walking with a cane. I was like, oh, I see why you like you amongst your people. This is where y'all come and socialize. There's nothing wrong with that though. But everybody was in Red Lobster. But now I bet all the old folks mad because now they done got this dang seafood boil up in there. It ain't nothing but the children's. Okay, all the children's that came. But then again, I don't know. I don't know. The pricing is for old people. The pricing ain't for the children. But here is the CEO. He was just saying the other day how he was changing some things for y'all. He was gonna make everything better. Okay, he said, look.
Red Lobster. It's a new day, and we're making changes we think you'll be happy with. For starters, we're bringing back some fan favorites.
Hush puppies.
Yep.
This was 6 weeks ago.
And there's plenty under 20 on the menu. Plus, happy hour $5 drinks and appetizer deals. One thing that won't be changing, these Cheddar Bay biscuits. We got them right the first time. Welcome back.
Okay, so then, in addition to changing the menu, he came up with the seafood boil. So it was seafood boil here, seafood boil there. Everybody wanted seafood boil. Here it is right here.
Oh, yeah. You're looking at one of the newest
Everybody
reasons.
wanted this seafood boil, and I was so mad because, people was telling me, don't go get it. It costs too much. Even my mom went and looked. She was like, that seafood boil, $55. It's $55, and they ain't got no seasoning. Well, apparently the CEO heard y'all because y'all said it wasn't enough seasoning. and he was reading social media like I do, and he has decided to do what the people want. He gonna add some seasoning to the seafood boil. Here's what he said.
Demola here. We dropped our new seafood boils, and you guys really, really, really showed up. We appreciate all the love and all the excitement. Also, we heard you in the comments. You want even more heat, you want even more flavors. So we're turning it up with your choice of original, spicy, and extra spicy. Me, I'm going with the extra spicy and adding a new flavor as well. Old Bay and Parmesan. Want to add sausage? We've got you. You can do it all now at Red Lobster. And finally, shout out to the teams, our servers, managers, chefs, and
They should have had the Old Bay at first. Why are you gonna wait to the end to have the Old Bay? They just had butter and people's mad.
commenting, and we'll keep cracking.
He said, keep commenting, child. Look at Portia up there. Look at Portia trying to steal somebody else's husband. Is he married? I don't think he married. Portia like the youngsters now. Look. But anyway, I'm digressing. Shout out to Portia. So yeah, everybody was talking about it, and here go Plies, child. Plies had to say something. Did Plies say something before or after? Did Plies say something before or after he announced the change? I think he said it after. We about to see though, because everybody was like, well, when Plies said it, we gonna listen.
Fucking Demola. The motherfucking Demola. Right? Yeah. Motherfucking Demola. The new motherfucking face of motherfucking Red Lobster. Demola. All the I motherfucking like you, Demola. I really motherfucking like you. I really think you can motherfucking work. But listen what I motherfucking tell you. Demola, don't you fuck this up. Because you went your motherfucking ass out there last time and you left the motherfucking season. You left the motherfucking season, Demola. And all I'm motherfucking tell you, you better be motherfucking careful this time, Demola. Because if you ain't motherfucking careful, Demola, you gonna be motherfucking demoted. Is what's gonna motherfucking happen. So I'm finna listen to you motherfucking talk real quick, Demola.
The excitement. Also, we heard you in the comments.
All right.
You want even more heat, you want even more flavors. So we're turning it up with your choice of original, spicy, and extra
No, fucking Demola. No. No motherfucking original. This ain't motherfucking Popeyes, Demola. This ain't motherfucking Popeyes. Leave that shit to Popeyes. All we want is motherfucking good. That's all we want, Demola. Is motherfucking good. No motherfucking original is spicy. No. God damn.
We just want good. That's all we want is good.
Demola, now come on. We motherfucking rooting for you.
Original just too plain for us, but he got a
new flavor as well. Old Bay and Parmesan.
Demola. Damn.
The Old Bay and
Everybody thinking
Parmesan.
about Old Bay. It is got something to do with motherfucking Old Bay, but that ain't just a motherfucking answer. My mama worked at motherfucking Red Lobster, man, 27 motherfucking years. I used to have to run through that motherfucking restaurant to get in that motherfucking kitchen just to get the key, man, to get in the motherfucking house, Demola. Red Lobster used to be like our motherfucking Roof Chris. You
It
would've
sure
went to
did.
motherfucking Red Lobster, man. You was like the motherfucking hustler.
It sure did.
Come on, man.
I gotta stop this to say Red Lobster used to be just like the Roof Chris out of City Grills and all of that. But listen, back in the day when I was in elementary school at Continental Colony Elementary School over there in Southwest Atlanta, and it was a Red Lobster over there on Campbellton Road. Child, that Red Lobster on Campbellton Road, we thought we was highfalutin when we would go to the Red Lobster on Campbellton Road. Child, I don't know what y'all talking about.
This shit ain't just about no Old Bay and sausage and shit, man. This shit about presentation. How you cooking that shit? Damn, Demola, if you need me to show you how to motherfucking do it, I can motherfucking show you, but damn. You can't fuck this up, Demola. Hey, dear mother.
No shade, but the Mola ain't from here. The Mola ain't from here. We gonna get the diaspora wars in a minute. Okay, the Mola ain't from here. The Mola is a Nigerian American. Okay, listen, he a part of the crew that also been messing up the essence, but we gonna give him a chance because he black and we like him and he doing a good thing for the Red Lobster. He is 36 years old and he is from Nigeria, honey. Demola Adamalaka. That's his name. Demola Adamalaka. He's a Nigerian American business executive and the current CEO of Red Lobster. Okay. So he is the youngest CEO ever for Red Lobster and previously held experience in financial and operational restructuring, particularly as the CEO of PF Chang's in the early 2020s. So he started early. He been making his way. Okay. We got to support this young brother. Not to say no team tether. Okay. Now y'all gonna quit Red Lobster too. Y'all to quit the S's. Y'all gonna quit the Red Lobster. No. He bringing it back for us. Like he gonna bring it back, and then you can bring somebody black after him. Somebody black American, ADOS or whatever. It don't matter, child. I'm just here for the food. Okay. Anyway, moving on. I can't stand y'all. Why y'all gotta be like this? Then I'm gonna get blamed. They gonna be like, Michelle was dragging a man because he from Nigeria. No, I'm not. I like the Nigerians. There's some cute Nigerians in Atlanta. Anyway, you say it's still owned by white people. Okay. Well, I mean, but listen, they didn't pull they whatchamacallit, diversity, equity, and inclusion because he there. Okay. But moving on, like this video. Please and thank you. Like this video. Now, speaking of diversity, equity, and inclusion, Dr. Heavenly is running for office. Dr. Heavenly is running for office. Dr. Heavenly said she tired of doing y'all tea. She said she would rather sit over there and play with other people's money. And the people have been talking about it for a minute, and I have been ignoring it for a minute. I was even invited to this thing that she had down at the Capitol, and I didn't go. And you know why I didn't go? Because I knew it was a stunt and a scheme. But I'm gonna play along. Oh, my thing is stuck. I'm gonna play along because y'all say I don't be playing along, but I'm gonna play along. Here's Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly for Georgia. She is running for a state representative of district. What district is it? I don't know. The district not around me. It's somewhere out in the boonies, out there in Lithonia and Stone Mountain and Conyers out that way, where her and T.S. Manhans and all them live. Okay. And so you say, is it for the show? Well, the show was filming. The show was filming. Now, is it for the show? I don't know. Okay. It feels like it's for the show, but we're going to listen to what she say.
Hey guys, I am so excited and it means so much to me from the bottom of my heart. My family came out, so many of my colleagues, my sisters at Married to Medicine came out, my daughter came out here,
Everybody came out because they was filming.
State representatives from the state of Georgia, incumbents came out. I've had so much support of teams of media outlets, radio, TV.
Look at Mr. Manhand. Look at Mr. Manhand looking like Scooby-Doo.
Journalists, everything.
Look at Juggy Dineva. Look at Juggy Dineva just took a toot.
And I want to just thank y'all for y'all support. Make sure y'all give y'all donations. Make sure y'all follow, share. Make sure y'all get out there, knock on doors with me. If you want to volunteer, come through. Dr. Heavenly for Georgia, District 93.
Dr. Heavenly for Georgia, District 93.
Had all the people sitting out there in the heat. Had all the people sitting there out there on the heat just so they can be on the TV. Okay. Well, shout out to Dr. Heavenly. Let's see what this one says. Oh, that's a magazine feature. Oh, she also on. Hold on. I ain't gonna shade no black woman, honey. Y'all gonna say y'all talking about I be shading the beautiful black women. Okay, Dr. Heavenly is a beautiful black woman, or can I shade her because she ugly? I don't know. Y'all let me know who's ugly and who's beautiful to y'all. Hold on. Wait. I'm trying to find it. I had it up. She was just on the news. Here it is right here. She was on the news. Shout out to Dr. Heavenly and the junkie and the Scooby-Doo. Okay, so Married to Medicine star Dr. Heavenly Hines announces campaign in Georgia. Okay, let me see what this news footage look like. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in Section 107. The Copyright Act allowances made fair use for persons such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Oh, we got to count to 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, skip the ad. Okay.
Bravo TV's Dr. Heavenly Hines kicked off her campaign this evening for Georgia State Representative District 93. The Married to Medicine star shared her vision and outlined her policy priorities at this rally near the Capitol building. Dr. Hines says her platform will focus on healthcare, economic development, education, and police reform. She's a successful entrepreneur, acclaimed dentist, and author, known for her business insight and community advocacy.
They said Quad, her campaign manager. You saw that cameraman behind her?
This is where I live. You have to actually run where you live. I've been actually a part of this community for over 25 years. I have invested interest in this community, and we want.
So they did the press conference in the middle of the downtown, but it was she's running for District 93, which was in Lithonia, Stone Mountain, and all them places. Why she didn't do the press conference out there where she live at?
Let's see this community thrive.
If elected, Dr. Kimes would be among the few reality TV personalities to successfully transition into elected office in Georgia.
Trump did it. Trump did it. She'll be one of the few. He made it to president. Yeah, it says Married to Medicine star Dr. Heavenly Kimes, 54, is running for Georgia House District 93, covering parts of Lithonia, Stone Mountain, Decatur, and Stonecrest. Okay. So, yeah, it says what we know.
The Water Watch Coalition wants county leaders to pause water.
Be quiet. The 54-year-old dentist and entrepreneur has announced her candidacy for State House District 93, which includes parts of Lithonia, Stone Mountain, Decatur, and Stonecrest. Kimes, who joined the reality star show during its second season, says her campaign will focus on healthcare access, economic development, education reform, and policing policies. She plans to officially kick off her campaign with a rally July 8th, which is what they did at the Georgia State Capitol in downtown Atlanta. If elected, Kimes will be among the few reality television personalities to successfully transition into, why they even say that, to elected office in Georgia. We know Donald Trump won. District 93 is currently represented by Democrat Doreen Carter, who has served since 2015. Okay, I guess it was time for her to go. She's been there 10 years. Okay, so they said that the incumbent was was running without a you know what I'm trying to say, Lord, what am I trying to say? Without an opponent. And so, yeah, that's what they say. I don't know. You said I'm not mad at it either. I mean, everybody should do something to represent their communities. That's how we get started. You can't complain about change if you're not willing to be a part of it, right? Right. Okay. You said Trump was also in the Fulton County. Well, I mean, like you said, if Trump can do it, Heavenly can do it too. Okay. Would I vote for her? I don't think I would, but she's not in my district, so it doesn't matter what I think. Okay. Heavenly's mouth is as reckless as the orange person's. Oh, okay. I hope she wins. Okay, well, hope doesn't pay the bills. I mean, you're gonna have to get some people in the district to vote for in order for her to win. So y'all need to do that. Go door to door. Okay, go door to door in your district, not in downtown Atlanta, where them people will not be able to vote for you. Okay. Yeah, but T.S. Manhands, I guess he still live out there. And maybe he can go door to door and get some of his people to do it. But I'm digressing. You said the bar is in Hades. You said it, Amina, not me. Okay, you said it's a money grab. You said it, Anita, not me. Okay, listen, Larger in here. Larger's got her pom poms out and it's cheerleading. Okay, Larger said she gonna move into the district just so she can vote for her. Okay, but there's that. Salute to Dr. Heavenly. Y'all will see it play out on the next season of Married to Medicine. Now moving on. Speaking of seasons. Who should I play first? Hold on. Okay. So Phaedra has also been making the rounds, and Phaedra has admitted that she has political ambition. Phaedra's an attorney. Phaedra once had a judge show that was supposed to come out, but then all that stuff with Apollo happened, and they pulled the plug on Phaedra's judge show. So she was gonna be a judge on TV. That's a little tea that a lot of people don't know. But Phaedra is now, Bravo's cash cow. Okay, Phaedra is the new Nene over there, and Bravo is sending Phaedra out on a slew of media tour press junkets, and the most recent one was with Page 6, where Phaedra threw quite a bit of shade. We're gonna look at it though. Hold on, we're gonna look at it. Y'all like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. Hey, Phaedra got her a short blonde wig now. This is her professional blonde. Okay, normally, she would change to like a darker color you know, when she go out and stuff. But now she is so into platinum that she got her little short platinum bob. I live for it. Okay. What's wrong with a bob? What is wrong with a bob?
That
Nothing.
Angela's mother had passed, I reached out to her personally and helped her, get a memorial plaque with with Bravo.
Not Phaedra helping Angela.
So I've been kind to her, and I just couldn't understand why she wanted to, pin all of this on me.
Virtual. Was it a setup? Was it a scheme set up by Angela to come to us with the bull crap? Oh, I'm living for it. That was the first thing they played, child. Hold on, we're gonna keep looking. Reality.
Phaedra Parks, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me and Danny.
Shout out to virtual reality over there on page 6, honey. They love going over there.
Right before the reunion kicks off for this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, how are we feeling? What can fans expect from this reunion?
Well, reunions are always crazy.
Oh, we get to hear the tea on the reunion, honey. Why is Phaedra's eyes rolled back like that? She didn't take a pop of Molly. Oh no, pop the Molly, I'm sweating. Woo!
It's always going to be a lot of drama, some laughs, but more people on the hot seat than anything. So I think this reunion will definitely not disappoint. It's going to be a 3-parter. So
they working overtime for this 3-part reunion. I was trying to figure out where they was going to get the 3-part from, but I guess the setup and us trying to figure out what she really set up is really going to play into us caring a little bit, I guess.
3 times to hear even more crazy things than you're the first time.
I love it. And I love that you got to kick off reunion week with the cast of The View. I mean, that is so fun. Talk about a hot seat to be in.
Oh, I should have played The View first, but we're here, so I'll stay here.
Oh my gosh, I love The View. So I'm it was the best experience ever.
Who did you vibe with the most on the panel? Like, who are you excited?
Oh my God, why are we doing an interview about the interview? Hold on, we're going to talk about the interview. We might as well look at the interview. If we are going to talk about the interview, we might as well look at the interview. Hold on, here it is right here. I had it up, but I didn't know which one was first. Hold on. Present, share. And here is Phaedra on The View the same day. Okay, she had just left The View because she had the same outfit on. It says The Real Housewives of Atlanta star Phaedra Parks dishes on roaring back to the series after 8 years, sets the record straight about accusations thrown at her on the season finale, and reveals what she'd like to do next. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer, section 107 of the Copyright Act allowances made fair use purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are researching. Okay. Here we go.
I'm so excited that you're back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it seems like the drama follows you. We love you, but the drama follows you. And on the season finale, you were essentially accused of orchestrating a scheme to spread a rumor that Angela's husband, Charles, had cheated on her. Oh. But we've gotten a little more information since then, and there's some speculation that
where you get the information from? Are they squad members? Where are they getting this information from? Because apparently I'm the only one reporting the good information. Everybody else reporting the other information like it didn't happen. She wasn't set up. It wasn't a scheme set up by Angela.
You were essentially framed. So what is the truth here?
I was definitely framed.
Oh, she was definitely framed. That's what Phaedra said. She was definitely framed. I mean, if it's a lie, it's gonna come out. And I would hate for her to be on The View saying she was definitely framed, and then Sunday it come out that she wasn't. I don't think she would do that. Do y'all think she would do that?
I mean, but
by one of the housewives?
Yes. But it comes out all on Twitter, it's everywhere. But the thing about this platform is huge. And you can use it for good or bad. And I've had wonderful times, and not everyone is booked and busy as I am. So, I've got
the shade. Okay, did she just admit that Angela is not as booked and busy as she is?
Lots of jobs. So I'm working, and I'm usually trying to be pretty productive. But, the people who need more attention definitely bring the antics.
Oh, I love that shade. I love it. No, part one of the reunion airs this Sunday. What can we expect?
I mean, we know what Phaedra is known to do. Okay. Phaedra is a lawyer. Okay. And lawyers, a lot of them know how to lie very well. So I don't know where I stand on this. I heard Alex's story. I saw the receipts. I had Angela in my DMs. I don't know where I stand at this point. It's looking like she was framed, but are they framing her for being framed? I don't know.
Well, with any housewives, it's going to be drama, crying,
Look at you.
laughing. But it's must-see TV, but at the same time, it's definitely hard to sit on that couch.
Yeah.
Phaedra looks cute. I like the colors. I like the bob. I like the makeup. Okay. I like the jewelry. She looks amazing.
Couch is hot.
Well, we have watched your sons, Aiden and Dylan, aka the Prince and the President, Mr. President, grow up on the show. Now, they were both born on camera.
Yes.
And now we're seeing them launch businesses. If you had one piece
Oh, that's so adorable.
of parenting advice after what you know now, what would it be?
You know what?
Oh, so cute.
I was at Aiden's first birthday party. Dang, time flies.
You know what? I've got two great sons, but sometimes as a parent, you think you're losing your mind, but being a mom really helps you find.
Hey, human, where you been, child? I clipped it up. The actual DM is in the thumbnail, child. It's like 3 videos back where it says, Angela made a rookie mistake. Y'all should go watch it.
Your soul, because it's the hardest job, but the best job. And I think the best thing that I've ever, that I'm instilling in my boys is to be self-sufficient, because obviously all of us will expire, and I want them to be able to take care of themselves.
Phaedra always had big lips. I don't think Phaedra got no filler, y'all.
Yeah, that's important. Well, now you're on another show. You became a fan.
Every time the housewives be on The View, I don't know why they be looking so bored. They be asking questions from the cards, but they don't be looking like they really interested, but they try.
Favorite to a whole new set of reality fans on season 2 of The Traitors. Okay?
Yes.
Now, is it true that your mother had something to do with your success on the show?
Oh my goodness. My mom was the biggest fan. So when I got the call, it was 48 hours prior to leaving for Scotland. And so my mom said, Phaedra, you can win this if you cut your nails.
Not if you cut your nails, honey. Do I want to watch this whole thing, or do I want to go back to page 6? I just wanted to come over here real quick.
Cut your nails.
Yeah, cut my nails. And so I was like, at the time, I was like, what? That really didn't make sense to me. However, once I got there and I had to climb, run, jump. And
because she's a fan of
She's
the
a fan.
show.
Now you can see why. That's one reason why Nene probably didn't go. Nene said she didn't want to get her wig wet, child.
She was trying to warn you.
One. And so she said, keep your mouth closed, be kind, and cut your nails.
Did you cut your nails?
Of course I did.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta listen. It's not anymore. Your mother's
no, they're back to the normal length.
Well, check this out, because season 4, the season 4 cast of The Traitors was just announced. It includes your castmate Portia
You said,
Williams.
please go back to page 6. I don't want to hear about traitors. Hold on. I want to hear about the housewives. Let me skip.
A lawyer. You're a reality star, of course. A lawyer, a businesswoman, a mortician. That's got to be hard.
That's the easier part.
Yeah, they don't talk back.
That's right.
They don't talk back. No complaining there.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you're also a Reiki healer?
Yes, ma'am.
So what's next? Is there a career you haven't tried?
I'm bored.
You know what? My favorite thing is politics.
Oh.
And when I went to law school, I always thought I was going to be the insurance commissioner because
Oh.
Geico put me through undergrad and law schools.
You hear she wanted to do politics. Phaedra admits she wanted to do politics. Is that why Dr. Heavenly decided to do it first? I don't know. Did she pull a colorist Claudia Jordan and steal the idea and decide to execute it before Phaedra could? I don't know.
So I just knew I was like, I'm going to be the insurance commissioner. But obviously that didn't happen. But I love politics. That's why I love this show. And when you see stuff like the Big Beautiful Bill and Medicaid and all these things that affect the most vulnerable in our society being passed, I feel like I almost have a duty at some point to,
You're going to run at some point?
You're going to run.
Good.
I think you'd be successful.
Oh, Phaedra said she running. Oh, Phaedra said she running. Listen, Phaedra is on the Georgia bar. She is on the Gate City bar. She was what I think she used to be president of the Gate City bar in Georgia. That's like the black lawyers organization. Listen, Phaedra is really tuned in to the legal sector, whether y'all know it or not. You know, Phaedra used to be my lawyer, but you know, anyway, she probably wouldn't want y'all to know that, but I could tell you because you know I paid her.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah. I mean, if she can do what she did on Traders, I mean, you're going to be phenomenal.
But you know what? You may have to cut your nails.
Yes.
I would keep them just in case.
Just in case.
But you are happily single, as you said. And this season, we saw you dating some men. One that was a little younger. That's cute.
Yes.
But you
What's
said
a little younger?
20 years.
20 years.
Oh, nice.
Phaedra bringing her play boyfriend on the View. That's cute.
I don't use the digits, but you said you never want to get married again.
I have no desire. I have my two beautiful boys, but I like myself. I'm a Scorpio woman, and so I enjoy my own company.
When is your birthday?
October 26th.
I'm also.
Okay, let me go back to page 6. Okay. We know. Let me see. Find page 6. Where it go? Is this it? Right here. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, here it is. Page 6. Bam. Put it over here. Bam.
You know, when I learned that.
Okay, and let me fast forward a little bit because they was talking about her view. I'm gonna go to about right here.
Have you talked to some of your other castmates to be like, because it seemed like every single person at the finale was like, this makes no sense. So I'm sure even a lot of your cast are like,
oh,
okay,
she was saying she was set up. Let me back up.
Someone is obviously wanting to frame you for something that makes absolutely no sense. I don't see where I would be running to be that person's friend because, you know, when I learned that Angela's mother had passed, I reached out to her personally and helped her, you know, get a in memoriam plaque with the, you know, with Bravo. So I've been kind to her, and I just couldn't understand why she wanted to, you know, pin all of this on me. But I guess I'm
this is juicy.
An easy target.
Has she reached out at all or not yet?
Nope, she has not reached out.
Have you talked to some of your other castmates to be like, because it seemed like every single person at the finale was like, this makes no sense. So I'm sure even a lot of your cast are like, okay, now more dots are connected.
I mean, I've talked to pretty much everybody on the cast about it. After,
listen, I told y'all I had heard that nobody believed that that Phaedra did it. Everybody feels that, you know, Angela was lying, allegedly.
Oh, this is happening. So now, you know, I haven't really talked to Drew. I talked to Drew following the reunion, and she was like, well, we don't really still have any facts and receipts that show that you had any involvement in it. So I'm just like, so why are you guys trying to pin it on me? Like nothing adds up. But now that we've got all of their receipts and all their text messages.
Oh, not receipts and text messages, child. Is she talking about Alex? Is she talking about in my DMs? What is she talking about?
The math
Now
is
we see
mathing.
what was really going on.
How are Drew and Angela? Because it's interesting to hear that you've been in touch with Drew and after
Well, I was in
Angela's
touch with
receipts
Drew
flopped.
following after the reunion concluded that night. I haven't talked to her since then.
Oh,
but I'm not sure.
Oh, y'all think it was Drew? Y'all think it was Drew since she was over there at the end and they said that it might be Drew's last season. I think it might have been Drew.
I don't know how they.
Were you disappointed by Britt not showing up to the reunion? Because I think that kind of shocked all of the Bravo fandom when we were like, oh, we're missing someone on the couch.
Yeah, I was very shocked because I know she had made preparations to attend. She had picked up her dress. She had gotten a pedicure, manicure that day, the day before. So for her not to show up, it was very shocking.
Oh, so it was last minute that she decided that, I guess, if she had the dress and had the mani and the pedi ready to go.
Girl, we are child. I don't want to hear no more. I heard enough. Did I hear enough? Okay, I heard that she shaded Dr. Heavenly and said that she had political ambitions. She talked about being framed. Is there any more I need to see in this interview? Because Britt is missed because them last 3 episodes, honey, Britt brought it. The last 3 episodes, we saw that Britt wasn't the problem. Okay, I do believe that Britt should have definitely been on that couch. Now, her reasons for not being on there is hers and hers alone. I don't know what they were, but Britt definitely was missed. Okay. You said Drew was late. Is that why she wasn't in a few of the promos? Child, a mess, honey. A mess. Now, speaking of, y'all remember when Angela was in my DMs and all that stuff? Okay, y'all need to go watch that whole interview. But Alex did a whole part 5, child. I don't even know. He might have did a part 6. Let me go see. Let me go see what Alex did. Hold on, that's music. I don't want that on there. What's Alex's name? Alex. Shout out to Alex Hines. What's going on my TikToks? Alex Hines. Go search. Okay. Why didn't come up? I gotta type Alexander. Oh, there he is. Okay. So he did a part 5. And we're going to look at it. We looked at all the parts. Okay. So now we're going to look at part 5. And if you haven't watched part 1 through 4, go and watch my video that says Angela made a rookie mistake, because I'm not going back. But this is part 5, courtesy of Alex Hines over here on TikTok. Now, if you don't know who Alex Hines is, Alex was Marcus's friend. He was actually cut out of the final scene because Angela referred to him as the F slur. If you are a gay male, you would know what that slur is. And they cut it out of the scene. I don't know, to protect her or whatever. But all of the housewives and everybody. But anyway, I'm gonna let you hear what he has to say, Chad.
Part 5. And I know, just like all of you thought that we were done after part 4, so did I. So you know something crazy, and yes, crazier than what already happens in part 1 through 4 had to happen for me to now make a part 5. But before we get into that, I want to talk about something. I want to talk about this post on this page, from this page, Shady in the ATM. And this page is Angela. She thanked this page after the season finale. This page always has me in her private DMs first. It's her page. It's her fan page. It's hers. I'm going to talk about this post specifically right here. If he's a straight man with a family, why is he pressing this so hard anyways? And then I want to pop up here to this. With Bravo having such a strong LGBTQ following and family and some of her family members, it would be extremely stupid to say this and have no immediate repercussions. To implore you to think about the fact that each one of those initials are attached to a person with a story. And if you understood that story, you wouldn't go to weaponize that in your first line of attack against them.
Did the cast producer hear her call you the F word?
Absolutely. It was on camera.
Everybody heard Tangled. In fact, some of the other bloggers who were there actually I got a cameo. How I make this big? I can't make it big. Dang, I got a cameo. Reported about it. Binge-worthy reported on it. I think House of Aaron reported on it as well. But I didn't know the context until now. So yeah, and they cut it out. So basically, producers protected her because, again, the general public doesn't know she said the F word. I'm gonna tell you my opinion about why he's talking more than Marcus is because there was a lot of strong arm tactics that was being used against Marcus, where Angela allegedly threatened to expose his past, and apparently a lot of his past ended up coming out because he would not change his story and say that it was Phaedra. He came out and said it wasn't Phaedra, and she got upset, blah, 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 blah. So yes, I feel like that's why he's talking more than Marcus, but you'll have to ask him and Marcus that.
And then popular blogger Bingeworthy, previously mentioned in Michelle's video, had this to say himself on his platform after the event, because he too was there.
Thank God it was edited to be a little bit unserious and it wasn't as explosive as I thought it was.
And then this page is reporting this from Britt Eady, and I can't confirm this, but this was, like I said, filmed in front of all of the girls and cast. So if she did, thank you, Britt Eady.
So Britt said, yes, she did. Say it.
And so to wrap all of this up, I just want to say, person that has that kind of hate, it impacts their children. Because look at some of the hateful tweets Angela's beautiful daughter had. These things to say.
Is that the same daughter that was in the video today, the grown daughter?
So clearly, this is her learned tool to when she goes to insult people. She says something like this.
She said, "You must be gay." Oh.
So then, lastly, this tweet. I'm Angela's daughter, and she never called him that. He made that up, and clearly he was edited out for a reason. So y'all just saw all those other receipts from those people's pages. And still, she sent her own daughter to my page to say this. It's astonishing at the lengths that this woman will go to change the narrative. But that's not what we're here for. We've got bigger fish to fry. And some would even say legal fish to fry, Angela. So jumping into part 5,
legal fish.
As you guys know, parts 1 through 4 have been uploaded for X amount of hours or days now, right? And this is the first I have felt, heard, or seen in all of this over the last year. So imagine my surprise when popular blogger, alien Michelle Brown, was doing a live talking about the video series. Through that, I was able to connect with her, and we were able to go out and have lunch the other day. Now, at lunch, I was expecting to just go and share with her pretty much in detail everything that had been going on. But imagine my surprise when I get there and she actually had something for me. And this is the craziest receipt yet, y'all, because this receipt is coming directly from Angela.
Then she sends me another video, which was a screenshot from her phone of security texting her saying that they went and talked to y'all or Marcus or whoever, and they were telling her, don't worry, it'll never happen again. So I'm like, Angela, is you extorting people and like Angela strong arming the gays? Like, what is you, like, I don't understand.
Angela was definitely in my DMs.
So yes, you heard that correctly. Angela Oakley sent a screen recording of her and her message to her goons, then people who don't play about her security, whichever one of these menacing labels she wants to give them, her conversations between her and that person to Michelle, which Michelle shared on her live, and I'll link below. But now I'm going to blow it up so you guys can see them yourself. Okay, so you're probably going to have to pause, but here you see Angela sends his name, a photo of
security.
Marcus, and then her security says, he's not at work today. I drove by there twice, and I'll be going by there again tonight. Then he sends a picture of Marcus and says, I just finished talking to him. You don't have to worry, that won't happen again. That sounds threatening and intimidating to me. But after I left being a part of Michelle's live, and
how I'm messy. Angela sent all of that to me unsolicited. I have never spoken to Angela a day in my life. Angela was in my DMs. So I mean, if she must have wanted it out there. She sent it.
Continue to watch it. Michelle then said something else interesting afterwards, which was this.
I think the problem arose when she sent security to the restaurant to confront them. Like, when you going that far to send somebody to somebody's place of business to ask about, what you know about my husband, and you better not say nothing else, and all of that, or else, you know what I'm saying? Like, it gets into real sticky territory now. I mean, I know she, was talking about cease and desist and this, but at the end of the day, you the one that got a lot to lose, allegedly, if your husband still has money. And so, like, you wouldn't want anybody to say that you've tried to extort them to exchange, to change their story,
Yeah.
and then the fact of we can like look at the paper trail of once his name came out and then those things came out about his past and all of that stuff.
So then after seeing that, it made me do some research of my own, which I then discovered it's actually illegal to do what
Listen, my name Wes. I ain't in the mess. I just showed what was in my DMs that came to my DMs unsolicited. Okay. And again, I could prove that they came to my DMs unsolicited, and I could prove where they came from, and I could prove that it was her account. So I mean, if she didn't send them, somebody who had access to her account sent them, and that's all I know, and that's where I stand with it.
Angela did by sending someone to our place of work to intimidate Marcus into changing his story. But then that made me want to go even further, so I decided to speak with an attorney, and I learned some new definitions. Menacing. Menacing is a crime with which people are charged when they intentionally cause someone to fear for their physical safety. Kind of a menacing act to send that man to that restaurant.
Ooh.
Cyberbullying. Well, I mean, I've already shown you all those tweets from her daughter. I don't think I need to really go into that any further. But my favorite one is the one down here at the bottom, extortion. Extortion is using a threat to demand something valuable from someone. The threat can be physical harm, but usually involves harm from revealing secrets or damning information. So, Angela, it looks like you were trying to have your very own RHOA RICO going on here because you used your force of power to intimidate Marcus and I into going along with something that you wanted us to do. And you did that when you sent that man to our restaurant that day and had him intimidate us into changing our story. And you did that for two reasons. One, because you wanted to make sure that that security camera footage never saw the light of day. And two, you wanted to make sure you wanted to actually hold over his head his past to make sure that he went along with whatever you wanted your story to be, whether it was having Charles be in that restaurant with his daughters, or even going so far as to lie and say Phaedra Parks sent him.
See, you never can win when you're dirty, honey. You never can win.
Do you believe this person telling the truth?
Yes, he had a lot to lose if he didn't. And it's just who he is and things that he done in his past.
So now he had a lot to lose. What? Now he had a lot to lose about things that he did in his past. Ooh.
He didn't want to come to light. So I found out about it. And I was just like, you're going to...
Did she just admit it? She found out some information on somebody to be used against them? Listen, I don't know. I'm just listening.
Like, you're going to tell me, what happened and who sent you. And he beat around the bush and he just said, I'm going to tell you. And he did.
All allegedly. Part 5.
All allegedly. Listen, my name Wes. I ain't in this mess. Listen. I don't make the news. I just blog about it. Okay. I don't make the news. I just blog about it. Okay. So whatever it is, Angela wants y'all to believe that it was all Phaedra Parks' idea to come to her and tell her that her husband was in some restaurant with some woman that was not her or her daughters. Okay. I don't know if he was in the restaurant, but at the end of the day, the story has now turned to, was it Phaedra? Was it not Phaedra? It's kind of got the heat off of Charles because now nobody's asking, was he really in the restaurant with somebody? We don't know. We just trying to figure out, did Phaedra send them to tell Angela, which is crazy. Now, speaking of Angela and Charles, they're back in the news today because Charles, just the other day, why? This is better than the season, Andy. This is better than the season, Andy. Y'all should have been doing this during the season. Charles went on a podcast, child, and he basically said during this podcast that he don't know why he got married. He must have been drugged or something. Okay, and now this had been going viral. Okay, let's this here right here.
It was behind getting married.
That's gonna be the $1 billion question because it wasn't even planned. We was in Vegas. We just did it.
Wow.
I just, I don't know. I think I told somebody, I think somebody might put some in my drink that night, but
Not they pull the Frico, not the Rico, the Frico. Okay. Now, this over on Mr. Housewives, it said all season long I've been saying that Charles acts like he doesn't even like his wife, and now this in a sneak peek of Friday's episode of Relationships Matter, Charles is asked why he married Angela Oakley. His response: "That's the $1 billion question." Like he genuinely had no idea. He went on to say it wasn't even planned. We were in Vegas. We just did it. I don't know. I think somebody put something in my drink.
I don't know. We went to the mall the next day, got a ring. I got to get a jacket. Just went to the service, got married.
This is our love language. This back and forth. That's not true.
No, it's not.
Well, I mean, listen, I guess he's trolling. I don't know. But okay, because he's trolling and because he did that, it sparked a response from Angela Oakley. And we don't know why. Because like Angela, you didn't know that he did the podcast. Like, I'm just saying, he didn't tell you beforehand, before it went viral, that he was gonna say this. I guess you didn't know because then Angela goes on to her platform. Child, and here's what Angela said, child. Where's the window, child? Let me go to my window. Like this video, please and thank you. Like this video. I don't know which one it is. Is it this one? This one? This one? I have so many tabs open. Let me go all the way to the end. Angela went to her platform, and here is one of the things that she had to say. Why do I have so many tabs open? Hold on. Like this video. Okay, I don't know which one is first and which one is second. I think this one might be first. Let's see. Is this the first one? Yeah, this is the first one.
Hey y'all. I heard there's a question that people want to know. My daughter is telling me. Mine, what's the question?
Question is, how did you and Charles get married and what was the build up to that? Seems like everybody's curious.
Oh my gosh, where did this question come from?
You know what they say, never give a man a mic.
Charles was behind a mic.
Someone let him out.
Oh no! Go get Charles.
Let me go get him.
Go get Charles. The people want to know, how do we get married?
Charles.
Oh, Charles, baby.
Okay, that's part one. Okay, part two. Hold on, let me get part two, child. Where is it? It's part two. It's right. Yeah, no. I got so many tabs open. It. Like this video, please and thank you. Like this video. I got 100 gazillion tabs open, y'all, and I'm trying to close them, and they're not closing fast enough. And okay, then I go here, and I stop the screen, and then I present the screen, and then I go to part two. Which is, where'd it go? Jesus. I don't think that's it. That's the same one I just watched. Hold on. Part two is coming. Is this it? This might be the same thing. Let me go to Instagram. I don't be liking to go to Instagram, y'all. I be trying to not to go to Instagram, but we're gonna go to Instagram. Go to Angela Oakley, 34. Here she is. We're going to her page, and this is what Angela shared today.
Charles, the world wants to know what's the real story of how y'all got married.
The real story? We went to Vegas.
Oh.
We took Delta.
Oh, I'm hot. Oh.
And, you know, had a great time. We made a comment about the $1 billion question, and I thought I was drugged. Some people took it, some people didn't. So
No, you're not funny. It's not funny.
no, but we had, you know, we got married. We had a good time in Vegas.
Oh yeah, we planned to go to Vegas. Yeah, we planned to get married actually. Yeah. You remember that?
We went to Vegas, yeah.
Oh yeah. You remember that? What song did I walk down the aisle on?
Luther.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if you remembered all of this.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, do you remember asking me to get married?
Huh?
Huh?
Yes.
Do you remember?
Yes.
You do. I don't know if someone who was drunk will remember that.
Drug?
Yeah.
I mean, you said we went going to get there. I said I was trying to be funny with the
It
joke.
wasn't funny.
Yeah, well,
It wasn't
I'm
funny.
not a comedian, so
You're not Red Fox, no.
Red Fox.
Eddie Murphy, no.
Okay.
None of that.
Ew.
It's hard out here in these streets.
Yeah, we married, so that's what, you know.
Yeah, 8 years.
Yeah.
You lock the door every night, right? Make
Yeah.
sure everybody in the house, right?
Yeah, try to always look at the door. Make sure it's locked. But
You're banned from podcasts.
I'm banned from Madison Square Garden, so
You're banned from answering any questions about
Vegas.
Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah. But
I'm banned.
You're banned, but
Okay.
you can tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. July 29th, banned. Our YouTube
Okay.
channel will be released. You're excited?
Yeah.
You're going to tell the whole truth about how we got
They
married?
can see everything.
You're going to tell the whole truth?
There's nothing but the truth.
You're going to let them know real men do cry?
I'm gonna let them know the truth.
And it wasn't no drugs. All right, y'all. We'll see you July 29th, banned. Subscribe now.
Girl. Child, I guess they coming to YouTube over here with the rest of us, child. I guess, I don't know. Maybe Angela don't have no peach next season. Maybe this is maybe this is her exit strategy. But I don't know what's happening. Everybody coming to the tube, child. Everybody's coming over here with us to sit around and play. And Charles looked like he was being held hostage. Everybody in the comment section was like, blink twice if you need help, Charles. And Charles was like, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Who's to say? I don't know if this is promo leading up to the reunion. I don't know what it is. All I know is it just didn't feel good. It didn't feel loving. It didn't feel caring. It felt like I hate to say this. It felt like a desperate wife who knows her husband out in these streets, who trying to prove to the side chicks that he's hers. I mean, that's what it felt like, because you've been married 8 years. You know where you got married. He know where you got married. You didn't have to come to the internet and prove to us where he got married. And you damn sure didn't have to get your daughter involved in telling us that Charles was wrong. It's like, let's gang up on Charles and bring him to the internet and tell y'all that child. Anyway, I'm digressing. But salute to them, child. I mean, you know, it's between her and Charles and whatever else is going on. It was something else I had to tell you about them. I guess that's it. Cause I mean, what y'all saying in this chat? Sheree, what you gonna do? Well, that's the second thing. Sheree kind of made a little sneaky comment right after that. Sheree made a little sneaky comment right after that and said she was bringing back She News. And we like, wait a minute, why are you bringing back She News? Sheree, is it because let me see if I can get it. Where did she say that at? Is it because you know the tea? Is that why you're bringing back She News? Let me see. Nope, it ain't on here. Where she had put it? Maybe somebody was lying. Because I saw it somewhere. I must have saw it on Reddit. I saw it somewhere. Sheree with Whitfield. Let me see. I think somebody might have made it up. Did they make it up, y'all? She News. Let me see. I think they made it up. Because somebody had showed me a tweet and it said She News coming soon or something. And people was like, oh, she can bring up She News and can't do her clothing line. But I'm digressing. You said it was on Instagram Threads. Oh, hold on. Let me go see. How you get the Threads? How you get the Threads? That how you get that? Okay, let me go to Sheree on Threads. Threads.com. Sheree Whitfield. Let me see. Oh, it sure was. Look at y'all. Y'all so smart. Y'all is so smart. You is smart. You is kind. Okay. Sheree said, is it time for me to lunch? She News. Ooh. I had heard Charles was still allegedly texting Sheree. Him and Sheree used to date back in the day. And so if anybody got the tea on Charles, it's Sheree. Okay, I'm just saying. And so remember, I told y'all also that they wanted Sheree for last season because that was one of the reasons they got Angela, because they wanted Angela there with Sheree, but Sheree didn't take the pay cut that they was alleging because Sheree said, nope, I know my worth. Okay. And so I guess she'll be back next season because she's gonna be at BravoCon. But the T is also Britt gonna be at BravoCon too. So that means Britt coming back. I don't know. But it's all bad. It's all bad. It's all bad. Everybody want to hear Sheree stutter through her She News and tell us what's going on. I don't know. You said you could see Charles and Sheree dating. They did, and they did. What you telling me to be careful for, child? What is you? I live here. I know what happened. What had happened? Charles be playing. I like them. Angela is just clear things up because messy people take. Well, there's that. Hold on. What else y'all wanted me to talk about? I've been on for an hour. I'm gonna put the link in here so people can call in if you want. I'm gonna go in my Instagram, see what else. I think I covered all the stuff, most of the stuff y'all told me to talk about today. Because this is y'all's show, okay? If you're just getting here, like this video, please and thank you. Like this video. I would love to hear what you have to say about the topics we talked about today, about Heavenly running for office, about Phaedra wanting to run for office, about Phaedra throwing her shade at Angela, about Phaedra saying that she was framed. What else is going on? Hold on, we got Mickey in the chat. Hold on. Hey, Mickey.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, Michelle. Angela, girl, what is you doing?
What is she doing, child? I don't know.
What in the pick me is going on, girl?
Wasn't it cringe?
It was beyond cringy, girl.
And he's sitting there like a deer in headlight. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, you walk down the aisle. Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
It's like y'all are just coming off of the heels of this damn scandal. And now it's like she's just doing too much. It's either, to me, it's either one or two things.
What is it?
Either, well, she did mention that she was $2 million in debt. She lost a few of her investment properties. So maybe she like, you know what? Let's milk everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be on this show. I'm trying to leverage, being on the show, being a housewife. So let's play ball. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these headlines going. Let's get these storylines going. And hopefully I could be here for the long run and I could, recoup some of my money. Maybe she's, down, she's with the shits. I don't know. Because
is he with the shits too? It's making him look real bad.
Yeah, but that's the other side too. It's like from the very beginning, it looked like he's not really into her. Or maybe, Charles, he's in his 60s, he's an older man. You know, he's not the most affectionate guy. He's not like all lovey-dovey. You know, he looked like he don't even care about the cameras. He's just like, I'm just doing you a favor. I'm just here. I'm supporting you, whatever. And she's just like, no, like he didn't have a baby on me. No, he loves me. No, this, no, that. No, he wasn't cheating. No, I'm gonna have this whole scandal to cover up the fact that he may or may not have been on a date. Like,
Mhm.
it's giving pick me. And
Ooh, not the pick me.
he's just like, okay, yeah, you know, they slipped something in my drink, and you know, we was in Vegas, and she's just like, oh no.
And I can understand him being flippant. You know, that's his humor. You know, he has a little, sarcasm in his humor. But at the same time, it's like you didn't have to come online and defend yourself,
Yeah.
child. We know you married. Like I didn't like that. And
Yeah.
like you said, especially on the heels of the alleged setup, it's like, why are we here? Why are you doing that?
Yeah, but even with that whole scandal, I mean, clearly this woman is going through Olympic size hoops to prove that he ain't really doing anything shady. You know what I'm saying? So I just, to me, I don't know. She's doing too much. I personally think she will be back next season, but hey, you never know. I mean, didn't they put Marlo on
I think
ice?
she'll be back. I think she'll be back. I think she'll be back, but I think she got a lot to answer for in coming back. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
the thing is they cut that scene out for a reason. And I feel like they cut that scene out, like I said, to protect her. They protected her, because
Yeah.
imagine her being on screen calling somebody the F word. We already know, Bravo has a huge gay fan base. Don't nobody know except us down here on the blogs. And they can always, shimmy the truth, over, cover that up with what
Yeah.
what y'all actually see on TV. So
Yeah.
no.
But it's kind of like what she told you, like, you know, she made a rookie mistake, and she's just doing too much. For your first season, you're doing too much. You're coming off like you're trying to prove that your husband loves you and he's not cheating, he's not doing anything. Or then maybe they are all on the flip side of that, maybe they all working together. This is all one big play. She's trying to be on the show long term. She's trying to, she's just playing the game. Who knows? And even for like, the whole thing with Phaedra. Honestly, I don't think Phaedra did that. At first, I'm like, Phaedra does have a past, but Phaedra's going out of her way saying, "Listen, I just got here. I filmed for 10 days. I don't even know this
So do
lady."
you feel like somebody set Angela up to look stupid? Like, because that text that that DM that she sent me when she said, I made a rookie mistake. Like, to me, without any context, because there was no context, because again, like I said, she and I had never had a conversation. So
Mhm.
for her to send that after the fact and then she deleted it, you know what I'm saying? It gave me, well, is there something to her sending this? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I didn't
No,
understand it.
I think rookie mistake means I shouldn't have been contacting bloggers, putting out narratives, putting out the phone convo, like basically giving it life. You gave it more life, and it turned
did.
into this whole thing after the show. Because remember, the show was taped a year ago. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
So
It was
now
last
we're
August.
so now we're just all watching it play out. Maybe it's like, okay, maybe I did too much and I don't want no parts. But
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. She does, you're right. She does have a lot to answer to.
Here it is. She said, "I don't know if you're going to make adjustments," because she sent me that recording that Alex played on his thing of security. So I don't know what that meant. I'm like, did she send this to me by mistake? Because the end part of it seemed a little sketchy, but I'll let y'all watch the video to see that. But she said, "I don't know if you're going to make adjustments. I just always knew you wanted the full story. I got played. Rookie mistake. Praying hands."
I think she played herself. But got played by who? The goons that she sent over to his restaurant? it's very weird. The whole situation is very weird because it's like, why would he even be invited to Kelly's event? That's where my, questions start. It's very strange. Why is he being invited? Why is he mic'd up? Why is he toasting? Why is he standing right next to Kelly? Kelly really not saying anything. Why? It's very weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's giving they kind of set her up and she fell right into it. And it also gives she cares a lot about her image, a lot about her narrative. She's trying to clean everything up. Now they have a YouTube channel coming. It's all a campaign. I don't know. It's all looking very kind of like it's a setup.
Aquarius said, I think Angela genuinely thinks Phaedra did it, but I don't think Phaedra did it.
I don't think she did because Phaedra's not going on a whole campaign, on a whole press run telling people she
And I'm
didn't
like,
do it.
would it really be this convoluted though? Like, because Angela, like I said, somebody setting Angela up then because Angela went on Carlos King's channel to say Phaedra did it, which
Yeah.
to me was weird because did somebody tell her to do that? Because normally nobody would be giving storyline away that early because that was
Yeah.
before the episode even aired. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, that was her
It's like
trying
a
to.
whodunit.
Yeah, it's giving Snakegate all
Yeah.
over again. It's giving Snake, and it's giving. You remember when the Bolo? It wasn't me. They were all like, "It wasn't me. It wasn't me." It's like, okay, what's really going on? I don't think personally Phaedra did it. Maybe she believes that Phaedra did it, but then even Marcus is like recanting his story and saying it ain't Phaedra. Alex is saying it ain't Phaedra. So I don't know. Phaedra, she's going on a whole press run saying it wasn't her. She was there for 10 days. She's not going to make the same mistake twice. I don't know. It's giving maybe production set her up because once again, why was he at Kelly's event mic'd up toasting to the good life? It's
So
very weird.
you gonna tune in to the YouTube channel.
I mean,
With
I don't
Charles sitting there
know.
going, I did. I saw you. Yeah, it was Luther.
Between her tight veneers and his just nonchalant,
Her teeth are beautiful. Her
you
nose
know,
now is a little pitch, but her
yeah,
teeth
the
are beautiful.
nose. I think it's the voice. I don't know. It's kind of giving Candy a little bit. She kind of reminds me of Candy a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they are really pumping for this reunion, but we shall see.
3 parts.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna give us in 3 parts. I think they're just gonna stretch the Phaedra versus Angela and Shamia versus Portia.
Yeah.
But
And what
other
else
than
they got?
that,
Right.
it
And
was
Drew,
pretty
some
dry.
kind of way.
Yeah, Drew and Ralph. I mean, Ralph is gonna be there, so they should probably sing a song, or it's gonna be something.
Not sing a song. Not as giving. What season was that? 14, 13? Where
Yeah,
Drew was
that
singing
was.
that divorce song or whatever song that was. Was it Drew singing? Child.
Yeah, it was
Drew
Drew
done
singing.
sang. Portia done sang. Kim Zolciak done sang.
Yeah, and Sheree girl. I don't know.
Shamia gonna sing. I bet Shamia gonna sing.
Yeah, maybe that's why they made it 3 parts.
Somebody gonna sing.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna sing at
They
the end of the
probably
reunion. And I'll be mad because I'll be like, why I watch episode 3 to see this mini concert and then they all gonna be sitting there kumbaya in the background.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, just like, and I'll never forget it. This, one of the most iconic moments. It was when Kim sang the ring don't mean a thing. And Sheree's
Ring
face.
doesn't mean nothing.
And then Candy joined her on stage, and Sheree and Nene's face. It was
Was that when
so.
she did she do Pride or something when she sang that? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was the.
And she sang it on Watch What Happens Live. Kenya sang too. And
Yeah.
Twirl. And
And
Twirl.
twirl.
I'm
And
gone with the
twirl.
wind, fabulous.
Fabulous. Yeah, for sure.
Everybody has made a fool of themselves. Nene haven't sang nothing.
No,
Nene
Nene.
didn't sing nothing.
No, Nene
Look,
was just.
Candy didn't sing nothing. Thank God.
No, Candy sang with Kim.
Oh, okay.
You remember they was on stage together, and then that's when Sheree and Nene was looking at each other like, "What is going on?" It was hilarious. But yeah, that they must be singing because this is stretch. 3 episodes is a stretch. I mean, this season was halfway decent, but we shall see. They're really pumping for it.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, friend.
Thank you, Michelle. You have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
Good night. Do I have time to do? Hold on. Do I have time to do? Another story. Let me see. Trying to see what y'all think. How many people? Oh, it's 1,200 people here. Look at y'all up. I got to get up in the morning too, but I guess I can. I could go ahead and do it since it was one of the many topics that y'all put in my thingamajigget. Hold on. Let me read. If you are not a member of my update channel on Instagram, please go and join. It is I am AT Alien on Instagram. And if you go to the homepage on your phone at right below my profile, you'll see AT Aliens updates. You can click that and you will get updates when I go live and other little things that I do. Now, earlier today I asked the question, what topics would you like to discuss during the next live? And some of them were that I did. It said Dr. Heavenly running for office. We did that. Phaedra political aspirations. We did that. Now, somebody said these objections, Simon filed. I got that, but I don't have time to talk about that because it's a whole lot of paperwork. I'll do that tomorrow, I promise. Then you got Nicki Minaj. I'm not doing that. I don't care about that. I didn't want to talk about Nene and Dr. Brian, but I want y'all to go watch that, the Nene Leak show. Okay. Candy and Shamia supporting Diddy. Did they really support Diddy or did they just like an Instagram post? I don't care about that. Phaedra considering running for office. We talk about that. Somebody said Miss Juicy and Ricky Smiley. When have I ever? Claudia and Junkie Zoom call. I'll do that. You said the Oakleys, of course. I did that. Heavenly running for office. Did that. Let's talk about all these topics. Okay, friend. I did that. Somebody put the Epstein letters. Child, I ain't doing that. Somebody put Angela and Charles podcast. We did that. Okay, so and somebody put Faith Evans. I ain't talking about her right now. We'll do that tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Not just Claudia and Junkie Zoom call. Let me go ahead. You said, do it now. Do it now. Lick it good. Okay. I see. Okay, so I did a video the other day, probably 2-3 days ago, but I clipped it up talking about Junkie Dineva apologizing to colorist Claudia Jordan during the Essence Fest. Since that time, Junkie Dineva has made an appearance on colorist Claudia's new Zoom show. Okay. In that Zoom meeting, apparently, people are saying that he doubled down on saying that Claudia was the problem. Now, I have to go backwards really quickly and tell y'all a little history lesson. Okay, you can go back in my archives. I actually have a whole uh folder playlist called Funky Dineva. And in that playlist, if you go back far enough, you will see that I did a video talking about how Funky Dineva and Claudia Jordan, i.e. Junkie Dineva and colorist Claudia, actually stole the idea from Nene Leaks for TGIF. Now, I know a bunch of you were like, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. They ain't still it wasn't the same. It was not the same. But it was the same because Nene did during the pandemic, in her Lanithia Lounge, she invited a bunch of gay men to come and she was going to do a hot topic show. Now, when she did it, she filmed it on Instagram. Okay, she didn't really have a plan at the time. She showed everybody, and then people ran with her idea. Now, when she did it, if you recall, Oh, I should pull it up. Honey. Let me pull it up, and we're gonna compare stuff really quickly. Hold on. Let me go. We ain't got nothing but time. Come on in, because we taking a history lesson before we go to the fake apology. Hold on. Nene Leakes read session. Okay. So here it is. Shorts. Nene Leakes the read session. And when she introduced people, she would do her hand like this. Everything, she would do her hand. And I am Nene Leakes, and this is the read session. And so what happened after that was a slew of think pieces of people who like the King of Reeds, Justin J, like Junkie Dineva, and they were all like pissed off about her doing this read session with these gay men because again, she didn't invite them. I guess that's why they were mad. So this is my video, but I'm gonna show you because I can't find the very beginning of her thing. So at the very beginning, here she is right here at the very beginning. And she does this hand motion. Hold on.
Nene Leakes, and I know you've heard me talking about it. The read session, honey. Yes. Well, I found my readers, honey, right here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we'll be talking about all the hot topics, honey. We are a live reading blog, okay? Welcome to the read session.
And you see that hand motion that she did? That hand motion that she did. Junkie Dineva, after he and colorist Claudia stole the idea, would do that hand motion at the beginning of every single TGIF to basically throw the middle finger up at Nene Leakes. Okay. Now, the reason why I feel that colorist Claudia chose Junkie Dineva in the first place was because Junkie Dineva did a video where he was basically disparaging the read session. He dragged Nene so bad in this read session that it was basically like I don't know, basically tearing her to pieces. Okay, basically saying she was using the gays, she was using them as accessories, and all of the above. Of course, colorist Claudia was in the comment section, basically, kikiing about the situation because that was around the time, Claudia was in her feelings still because her clit had left the building, all of that. Fast forward to a few months later, they're all at Cynthia Bailey's wedding, short-term marriage to Mike Hill. Y'all remember that? They got married in the middle of COVID, and then people at the wedding caught COVID and all that, but I'm digressing. And everybody wanted to be on Cynthia Bailey's wedding because they thought that Bravo was going to film it, but Bravo had, plans for that and didn't show none of them, but it was a whole bunch of clout chasers there. So at the wedding, they was all kicking Al, Claudia, Gary with the T, and Junkie Dineva. Claudia decides she gonna take, the idea and take it to Flop Soul, and that's what she did. And again, that was born. Now people are saying they're not the same. It's not the same. It was the same. It was one female, aka colorist Claudia, who couldn't stand Nene Leakes. It was one male, aka Junkie Dineva, who couldn't stand Nene Leakes, and it was her other two friends, Gary with the T and Al. Now Al caught a bunch of flack because him and Nene were still friends, right? And so when they first started the show, Claudia literally she used the platform as her personal sounding board. Okay. Anybody she had beef with, she threw shade at me, she threw shade at Nene, she threw shade at whoever she was having beef with. She had used Junkie as her little mimic to throw shade. So yeah, that's why when I talk about this situation, I wanted to start there and let you know the history behind all of this. Now Junkie ended up okay, let me go back. Al ended up getting suspended a couple of times because he took up for Nene. Okay, I remember that. I remember blogging about it. I told y'all about it. And it was interesting because when I blogged about it, all of a sudden, the doors opened for Al to come back, and he came back. Secondly, Junkie Dineva got suspended several times while he was on that show because He made several disparaging remarks about women. I think he talked about what's the lady name off of Love and Marriage Huntsville? Melody Shahar. What's her name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. He talked about her. He talked about Chloe Bailey, and he had to issue several public apologies. And he was suspended a couple of times. So there was always something problematic going on with the show. The show would go on vacation, because it was a lot of behind the scenes turmoil. Okay. You say it's strange that everyone is taking things from Nene. Why can't these people already have these ideas? Well, it is what it is. I mean, my thing is, I don't think everyone is taking from Nene. I think Claudia did that because she had a vendetta against Nene, but it's neither here nor there. Nene will probably never say it, but I'll say it because it is what it is. Now this other situation that's been going on. Y'all remember I told y'all that Junkie Dineva had gotten fired. Okay, last January of 2023 going to 2024. Foxo refused to renew his contract. Now he claims that his 6-month contract was up. He was arguing over $250. He was arguing over insurance. He was arguing over all this stuff, and he didn't need the money, so he decided he would go to his own platform and make his own money. Y'all remember that? Okay. Now, if you go look in my Junkie Dineva archive, and again, I'm just rambling right now, but if you go do it, you will see that I was saying even back then they stole the show. They was doing this. He was throwing shade at Nene. I get it. I understand it. But at the end of the day, he could be making his own. The show is on YouTube. They were trying to throw shade at me because they were saying, oh, she's sitting over there on YouTube. But the show was on YouTube, period. Okay. Yeah, they may have been on Tubi. Yeah, they may have been, on the little Fox app. They may have been all that, but it was a YouTube show. The reason Junkie Dineva was chosen by Colorist Claudia was because he had a YouTube audience, and his YouTube audience built Foxo. I'll give credit where credit is due. He had a following. He'd been on YouTube for 10, 12 years up until that point. So of course, why not use the YouTuber to bring viewers to our YouTube channel? Okay. I guess he was high them 3-4 years he was over there, because eventually he woke up. Okay. Eventually he woke up and realized, excuse me, my chair is falling, and realized that he was the star of the show. Okay. Al, people liked him for his facts or whatever. Colorist Claudia, nobody was there to see, or Otis. Okay. Nobody was there to see Colorist Claudia. And they had Junkie Dineva for the entertainment factor. You said he weaponized his minions to attack Black women always. The colorist is at it again with Carlos King and child. Okay, but anyway, let me go back. So he got fired. Okay, y'all was dragging me saying he didn't get fired. He didn't get fired. He left on his own. Blah blah blah. That's the story he's telling y'all. If you recall, he went to the internet first to be the first person to speak on his departure. That is the key. I will tell you, I am a blogger. I've been a blogger for almost 20 years. You get in front of the story. He went to tell his story first before anybody else could tell it. And when he told it, he made up a bunch of lies. He made up lies about how much he was making. Okay. He made lies about why he was leaving. He made up a bunch of lies. The true story is he was not making that kind of money over there. Okay. Armand Wiggins claimed he wasn't making but $70,000. Okay. He told how much he was making, which is bizarre to me, because it's like, why y'all telling how much y'all making when you sign contracts? Normally you're not supposed to come to the public and tell people. Now, you haven't heard Al say how much he was making. You never heard Claudia say how much she was making. The only thing Claudia has ever said was we all made the same amount. The same amount the same amount was what Armand was making, but I'm digressing. Now, the situation with the contract, he claimed it was for 6 months. It was for 6 months because when it was time to renew contracts, they didn't want to renew him for the full term because there were boycotts against Foxo. There were petitions against Foxo because of the things he had said about Chloe Bailey. There was a lot of women really upset about the things he had been saying. Okay. He was high on there. He was farting on there. He was digging in his nose on there. He was blowing his nose. He was doing all kind of things. So people was writing in to the leadership. Don't ask me how I know. Okay. And so, again, they chose not to renew his contract. Same thing I tell you about housewives. When I tell you, the housewives got fired, they got fired. They're contractual. They didn't get fired. Their contract wasn't renewed. Okay. Same thing when I say Candy got fired. Candy wasn't fired. Her contract wasn't renewed. It wasn't her choice to walk away. They chose not to give her a new contract. But again, I'm digressing. Now, with Junkie Dineva, he feels the ways again, because they didn't renew his contract, and you could tell everything that transpired after that. He got upset when Flame Monroe was a guest, that took over his seat. If you left on your own, why do you care about who's taking over your seat? It's not your show, okay? If you're gone, you mad, he got mad because they asked him for the equipment back. All of those things can factor in to clearly he was fired. He had a vendetta. He started going live at the same time. He said, I'm going to take back the audience that I gave him, and he subsequently did that and blew up the spot. Okay, like I said, I give credit where credit is due. His audience is on YouTube. Of course, he gonna tell all his fans and followers, come back over here. They did me wrong. An evil genius. Okay, an evil genius. You say, is that in your archive? Yes, ma'am. It's all in my archive. Go to the Funky Dineva playlist, child. I promise you, it's all there. If you go all the way back, you will see, and you could just get your life and watch it all night long. Now, I went all the way back to give y'all that background story to lead up to today. Okay. He subsequently blew up the spot over there by going live at the exact same time as the show that he claimed he walked away from. Like, why would you do that if you had no resentment against your former co-workers? Okay, people are claiming that he did that to go up against Flopso or Foxo or Fox Network or whatever it is, but at the end of the day, he was doing it to go up against his former co-workers, because now they don't have a job. He left the job and they don't have a job either. Like, duh. So it's interesting that now he chose to apologize to Claudia after dragging her, after going live on his platform, drunk as a skunk, and saying that Claudia was the problem. Okay. After having all of his subscribers go after her and say that, she was messy behind the scenes, after having Al call his platform. Like, it was just a mess. And, I live for the mess, honey. I do. Yes, AT2. Hey, AT2. Shout out to AT2. I live for the mess. Listen, y'all be like, why you talk about people you don't like? I talk about everybody I don't like. Y'all say I don't like anybody. So apparently I gotta talk about somebody. Okay. So now he went over after his apology, which I reported on a couple of days ago. Claudia decides yet again, like I said, evil geniuses. I live for the evil geniuses. Both of them are narcissistic. Both of them are snakes, and they both deserve each other. Now, Claudia decides to use the apology to boost her platform over here on YouTube again. Like I told y'all before, 5 people watch Claudia. Nobody was caring about Claudia. I think she might have had like 5,000 subs over there, and they probably been on YouTube for about a year. She need a boost. This was a boost. Junkie Dineva was a boost. Let's use each other, okay? He needs colorist Claudia because he needs a job, okay? These people is not calling Junkie Dineva for any appearances, are not calling him for any shows, are not calling him for anything at this point. And Claudia, on the other hand, she's working hard. She got bills to pay. She work hard for her money. He said it's a good story. She's doing her Tubi thing. Listen, unlike me, okay, colorist Claudia likes to work. I enjoy my soft black life. Okay, I like being a soft black woman. Live my soft life, okay? Spend my money that I have made over the years, okay? Apparently, she hadn't made much, okay? She hadn't made that much. She got a stack of coins. I ain't mad at it. I am mad at Junkie Dineva for being on YouTube damn near 15 years with nothing to show for it but a screen name, but I'm digressing, okay? So again, I told y'all Junkie Dineva was renting his house, and I might be rambling, but I told y'all all of this. It's all in the Funky Dineva playlist, and y'all can go watch it at your leisure. Okay, even the his house tour is in there. Okay, I'm not gonna go back. I didn't dox the man. I just showed you what's already online, and if you want to find it, it's on Facebook. So Claudia decides to use Junkie Dineva yet again. The same way she used him to steal Nene's idea. The same way she used him to help build Foxhole's platform. The same way that, she uses Carlos King or anybody else, because clearly she can't draw an audience alone. Okay. So now, since he apologized to her publicly, put her on the spot at Essence, she decides that she will have him on her, what's it called? Accidentally Informed podcast with Erica Cobb. I like Erica Cobb. She's such a beautiful brown skinned chocolate lady. She is wonderful. I love her. But anyway, I'm digressing. Claudia knew she needed some blackness around her to tone out the anyway. So she brings Jackie Dineva over there. Okay. And this is the gag. This is the gag. Shout out to AT2 because I had seen it on his channel last night too. She brings Jackie Dineva over there to her channel. Hold on. And he embarrassed the shit out of her. Hold on. And he hadn't talked about it since, honey. He embarrassed the shit out of her. Hold on, let me go to him. So he came in right about here. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the whole thing, but we're gonna watch a little bit of it. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, allowance is made for fair use for what? For purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. What am I doing, ladies and gentlemen? I am researching. Hold on, where I want to put myself. Do I want to be over here? Oh, I'm too little over there. I want to be over here. Guess I'll be down there. Let me make myself a little bit bigger. Hold on, I want to be bigger. How I make myself bigger? Oh, there it is. Big. Okay, I want to be, say, update. Okay, I'll be right there. Okay, so so he came over to the Zoom meeting over here on Colorist Claudia channel with Erica Cobb, okay, with his nose rings looking like boogers again. Okay, he came with his edible, he came with his glass of liquor. He was ready for the mess. Okay, now let's see what had happened. Hold on, let me go to the beginning, I guess. There go Colorist Claudia and her hook nose. Why? Look, her hook nose is not showing on here because she's using some type of filter that blurred her nose out. Okay, Claudia does not have nostrils. Go to sleep. You sleepy? Go to sleep. But I know you don't want to miss this. Claudia does not have nostrils. Look at Erica. Erica ain't using no filter like that. But whatever filter Claudia is using, where's her nose? Where did the nose go, Claudia? Anyway, hold on. We're gonna look at it.
There I go. I'm like, well, I'm like, here go this.
Junkie got a nose. Erica got a nose. Claudia does not have a nose. Where did the nose go?
Soul shit again. It's just not even working. It's a raggedy. No, I'm joking. Erica, thank you so much for having me. What's going on, Claudia, girl?
What's up, Funky?
He came in with his best his best corporate voice on. He getting ready to be messy. I couldn't wait. Let's look at it.
How you feeling from?
Listen, I just did me a little piece of edible. I'm over here eating cotton candy.
Did I do my disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act? Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Okay, y'all know we researching. Dang it, y'all know we are researching. Okay.
Got my vodka and cranberry, just like old time's sake. I
Look, I'm back at work.
That part.
Toxicity. All right. Well, good to see you, and thank you for accepting the invitation.
Thank you for coming to the party.
Yeah. Listen. First of all, when my text messages go to my laptop, and I don't have all the numbers saved in my laptop. So I saw this number that I ain't talked to in a very long time pop up saying, "Are you gonna be in Essence?" Then I go to my phone, I see it's you. I'm like, what? I'm like, am I being like? Is this for real?
Why he always digging in his nose? Ew.
So when did you receive this text message?
Was it Friday? It was Friday, right?
Friday.
Was it Friday?
It was Friday.
Thursday?
It was Friday. It was the day before. It was Friday.
Why he talking so fast? Is that the crack?
Friday.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Friday.
I left that day.
It was Friday because you said I was packed. I said, hey, are you coming to Essence? And you said I'm packing now. I fly out later tonight.
Yeah. And then he was like, come to my party. And I was like, okay. Sure. And
Okay,
then
let me get in my national talk show host bag. I have some questions. Thank you.
Okay.
So this olive branch we all saw unfold. So you're saying on Friday.
Why you think it's his camera quality? Why it can't be him? He just ashy.
Is when you reached out to
just like Claudia ain't got no nose. Oh, when she turned a little bit, the filter glitch.
Claudia, and then we saw the flyer go out on Instagram. I immediately hearted it with like the flames and everything because I don't know if you know this, Funky, but I'm constantly like, hey, you know what happened? Can we get some mea culpa? Can we like, you know, I'm curious. I'm also, you know, perusing some information. So Funky, when did you make the decision that you were going to reach out to Claudia, and why now?
Oh, that's what he said. That's what he told you. Y'all be believing what he say. Y'all still be believing what he say
now. 2 seconds before I texted her. And like I said at the party when Claudia walked into the room, days leading up to Essence, old clips of TGIF were coming in my feed somehow. And believe it or not, since I departed.
That's not what happens. That's not what happens. TGIF does not pop up in nobody's feed because nobody's watching TGIF. TGIF does not pop up in nobody's feed unless you're looking for TGIF. That's lie number one.
The show, whether I curated it on purpose or not, that stuff doesn't pop up in my feed. And so like some of our best moments popped up in my feed, like where is the leg and like some of the other famous moments. And I just stopped for a moment and I was like, you know, damn, like we used to have fun.
Claudia looked like she trying not to say anything and they're just going to let him talk himself into give him enough rope to hang him. That's what it looked like to me. Because why is he running this show? Because I ain't heard nobody ask nothing since he got on.
Fun, you know, and you spend that 30-second, 50-second moment just closing your eyes, just reveling in the fun of it all.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but wasn't TGIF a YouTube show? Like, why they acting like this was like Wendy Williams or something? I'm confused. And it was just on a couple of years on YouTube, like everybody else.
You know what I'm saying? And that kind of softened my heart to the situation. And then knowing who Claudia is and what she does for a living and how popular she is, like it's not far-fetched that she would be at Essence. And I was like, you know, shit, the show is over at this point. Ain't no need for nobody to be mad at no damn body because the
I guess again, he came on like, let me just say everything and let them not say nothing. It's like, whose show is this?
Shit's gone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one of those people that harboring bitterness, harboring anger makes you look old. You know what I'm saying? I think anger and I think bitterness, I think it's a waste.
What potential? It had what potential? It was a Zoom show just like this right here. This is on YouTube. Carlos King has a Zoom show on YouTube. Everybody has a Zoom show. The reason Zoom shows became so popular during that time was because of the pandemic. Nobody could go into the studio. And so people were creating Zoom shows. Everybody was on Zoom shows. That was why Versus was so popular at the time. You say it was good? I guess.
Of an emotion. So I was like, you know, shit, I'm feeling good. The clips got me feeling soft. I reached out to Claudia and said, hey, girl, you know, are you coming to Essence? She was like, yeah. And I was like, you should stop by the party. And she was like, okay. And I was like, you know what? Like, we'll really mess up the internet if I put you on the flyer. She was like, go ahead. And
you know what's funny? You don't know this, but before you text me that, I had drafted a message saying we should really fuck them up and out, like, you know,
that filter is bothering me.
Announce it. And then I deleted it. I go, no, he might think I'm being thirsty, trying to cloud phase. I was in my head, so I deleted it.
And then I said it.
And I was like, fuck yeah, let's run it up. So,
listen, with quality cameras these days, listen, I'm sitting up here in 4K. Why Claudia so blurry? Why it look like she's streaming from an Android? Shout out to the Androids. I don't know. This is y'all say Claudia is so beautiful. She's so beautiful. Why does she need all these filters and all this blur on her face?
Yeah. And it worked. And what people witnessed was just, you know, it was an organic moment. She walked through the door. And I had the DJ stop, and I didn't think about anything. I just said what I was feeling in the moment and what I had been feeling for the last couple of days.
Claudia looking like a real white woman today.
It felt like I was getting proposed to from a boyfriend I ain't talked to in a long time. I couldn't act a fool because there was too many people in the room, and I was like, but then
I said shout out to the androids.
Like, but it's nice, but it's still nice. You know what I'm saying? Like it was. I did see some people say, "Oh, they planned this." I'm like, no, there was no planning of this, and it was very organic. It was very in the moment, and I think that's you can tell from the reaction of
Claudia, blurry, funky, ashy, and Erica just there.
People that were there, and from our faces, like we were both like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, it was nice.
I want to like actually kind of unpack this too, because obviously, you know, I mentioned that I did a national talk show as well because I'm familiar with ensembles. And I think for the average viewer, the average viewer doesn't necessarily understand.
I'm bored already, but I'm trying for y'all because y'all asked for this.
The chemistry, the dynamics, the complexity of being a part of an ensemble cast. And sometimes there's fallout, and clearly there was fallout between the two of you. So anytime, you know.
Yes, there was fallout. We saw it, child. We saw, he said his problem isn't with Flame Monroe. His problem is with colorist Claudia Jordan. Y'all don't remember that?
Obviously, most people are I won't even say most, I won't quantify it, but a lot of people are super excited and happy about this moment. But a lot of people, because they personally relate to you.
Don't be talking about Apple computers. I'm on one right now. I'm clear. You can see my big nose.
You, as a person and a personality, have feelings about what happened and how we are today. So I know that this is all love and everything's positive. I just want to go over a couple of comments that came through to give you guys an opportunity to respond.
This is where the shade comes in right here. Erica put on her journalist hat. She pulled some questions from the comment section on Instagram somewhere. She said, this is what the people is saying. Junkie already knew. The people have been dragging me. Look at his face. The people have been dragging me. I don't know. What have I gotten into? This is a motherfucking ambush. Look at his face. You can tell if he was white, he would be red right now. Let's listen.
So, Claudia, I'll start with you.
Okay.
Claudia acting like she don't know what's gonna happen, and she know. Junkie looking like this bitch done got me.
Love me.
What it say? It say love me some fucking Dineva, but where was he wrong? Claudia should be apologizing. Didn't she betray him? And then Claudia up under there and reply obsessed, and we don't know who she responded to, but yeah.
Some funky Dineva, but where was he wrong? Claudia should be apologizing. Didn't she betray him?
Don't answer that.
Well, in the comments I did, I said
Yeah, but I like, you know, Erica, in all, I mean, we can go through them. I just don't think getting into the weeds of it all makes any sense at this point. What happened?
Well, why are you here? Why did you even come on this show? If we can't get into the weeds of it all, what is the point of you making an appearance on this show? Look at Claudia and the glitchy filter. Now we can't see her eyes. Now her eyes is disappearing into the abyss.
Happened. People are going to feel what they feel. Claudia has her vantage point of what happened. I have my vantage point of what happened. Al has his vantage point of what happened, and it ain't changing. You know what I'm saying? All we can do is bury that. You know what I'm saying? And just choose to start anew. But I don't think getting into the minutia of audience comments and what folks got to say, I don't think that's the smartest thing to do at this time.
Look at them eyes. Look at them crack eyes right now. Crack eyes. Okay. Why is it that they can't run their own show? Is it your show or is it their show? Okay. He just refused to answer the question. Just refused. We don't know what's going on over here. Okay. Crack is whack. Crack is whack. Anyway, let me finish.
In all honesty.
And I completely respect that. I just want to be very clear too. Claudia has not seen any of these questions because honestly, the reason why I'm asking these questions is because I think if you speak to anyone who's been a part of an ensemble, especially after years of being together, people don't really understand that, like, it's not, I would always say about my co-hosts, like, I will love them forever. But there are times
I understand, Erica. You will love your co-host forever, but there's times when they just get on your nerves. And we understand that Claudia got on Junkie's last damn nerve. He was pissed off that he didn't have a contract when they had a whole year contract. He was pissed off they only gave him 6 months. He was pissed off that they didn't fight for him. He was pissed off that he held out to the final hour and they let him walk. He was pissed the F off.
I just do not like them and they don't like me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just what it is, because it's almost like this, it's a family dynamic. Sometimes you have your family together and you're kicking it once a year on the lakefront.
Girl, there's beef amongst the Black content creators. There's beef amongst the Hispanic content creators. Are you new here? Have you been on YouTube? You must be stuck on one end of the sector, because there's beef all over YouTube. That's the way some of these million subscriber people got their subscribers, through beefs.
Sometimes you have family members who just can never.
That being said, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you.
Make it to the lake. Going back to, what we were talking about earlier. So I just find it interesting because I'm not trying to like stir things up. What I'm trying to do is resonate with the.
If you believe that this fool quit over $250, I got some swampland to sell you in Iceland. Okay.
Audience that just feels like maybe this is indicative of something that they've experienced in their lives. And this is something that they're working through as well. And I think that there were a lot of reasons why this became a viral moment. And one of those was the study of human behavior. How do two people who had a public falling out get to this point? And that.
See, Junkie think he's smarter than everybody else. And he didn't realize there are people out here who are smart. I might be one of them. Y'all might think I'm stupid, but I am actually pretty intelligent. Okay. I listen, I flipped it and sold it and did a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, I got stuff to show for my blogging days. Junkie does not. Okay, Junkie, all he owns is his screen name. Meanwhile, he's sitting up here begging somebody that he said he hates for a job, and she's sitting up there on mute because she knows that Junkie Dineva is the keeper of her secrets. Junkie Dineva knows, just as I told y'all before. Remember, I told y'all that whole story time about why they came together. I showed y'all Nene Leak's show. I told y'all they stole it. I told y'all Junkie Dineva started every show with the hand gesture as a F you to Nene. Well, Junkie knows that, okay? And Claudia knows that Junkie knows that, and she's scared that he gonna out her. That's the reason she's playing nice. Claudia has never played nice with nobody else. Claudia goes on and reads everybody else. Claudia got a slick mouth with everybody else. Why she don't got a slick mouth with Junkie Dineva?
That's the only reason why
I get it.
wanted to bring that up.
I get it.
Yeah, and Erica's very thoughtful about these.
I don't understand how she sit there acting like she gonna cry with Junkie Dineva, but everybody else, Claudia can read down to the ground. Everybody else, Claudia got to read for. She called black men apes. She say she can't see black people in the dark. She called me Gary Coleman. She do all the things, but when Junkie come on there, you telling me that colorist Claudia is scared? She don't have a word to say?
These types of things and likes to do the deep dive. Her podcast about the comeback and coming back from things. So yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know my thing, Claudia, it spawns 9 million other YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? And it spawns Team War.
Why can't it spawn 9 million videos? Hell, you do videos talking about people. Why can't people talk about you, Junkie?
Or like how do you answer that? Doesn't Claudia owe Funky Dineva an apology too? And then you don't say what they want you to say, and then it creates 400 think pieces. And then
what's wrong with the think pieces? Isn't that how you make your living, Junkie Dineva?
In moments of weakness, we start reading that stuff and start believing that stuff, and we're back where we left.
So now Claudia can't speak for herself. Now he got to interject and tell Claudia's podcast partner not to read questions for Claudia to answer. And Claudia is sitting there and allowing him to do it. This is a key.
And for me, I don't want to go back, but
I hear what you're saying. I think with us moving forward, I think would be good probably for us is a conversation about anything that you had, I had without an audience.
Most definitely.
I think because
Listen, despite what y'all may say, I said it in my last video. I believe that they deserve each other. I believe they're a match made in heaven. And I do believe that they should work together again because they are more similar than they are different. Colorist Claudia, she really doesn't like dark-skinned black women. Okay. Maybe she likes Erica because Erica is her entryway into podcasting. But Claudia isn't a big fan. You can look at her friend circle. She is not a big fan of dark-skinned women. She has said some terrible things about them throughout the years. As a matter of fact, I got them all on my website, and people say that I have lied on her, but all the things that she have said has come out of her house. She called Omarosa mama a monkey. Okay, she says very, very racist things because she was raised by a Caucasian woman. There's nothing wrong with biracial people, but there is something wrong with biracial people who basically use their status at leisure, decides, okay, I'm going to be white today, I'm going to be biracial tomorrow, I'm going to be black next week. Anytime it comes to make money, I'm going to be pro-black over here on Flop Soul. Okay, power to the people. Okay, my brothers and my sisters. Okay, y'all remember I told y'all about Claudia a long time ago. Junkie, on the other hand, he hates black women, but he uses them because they pay his bills. Okay, he made a mockery out of them for 10 years, wearing wigs, wearing big red lipstick, just to portray the worst stereotypes of what black women are to him. This is what he thinks of black women are, and now he's come out to say he didn't have a good relationship with his mother. Black men who don't have a good relationship with their mothers normally don't like black women. And so him and Claudia, like I said, two peas in a pod. She got her issues, he got his issues. Maybe they should come together and maybe they can fix each other.
Because I do think that there is no way to truly move on from things. Just so, oh, we're good, because things will just come right back, right? The first time something goes left, bitch, I knew you was like that, or I knew you. They told me you burned me again. And I do believe in having like I remember doing some reality shows with some people where I said, turn the cameras off because I want a real conversation with this person, because I actually am trying to get through it. I'm not trying to have a moment. I'm not trying to have a viral moment. So I do feel like I would love to come down.
They were definitely trying to have a viral moment. She saw the damn camera. The camera wasn't hidden. She knew the camera was circling her when they did that apology at Essence. Just like she know that this over here on her platform, using his name on YouTube was gonna spark even more views and more viral moments. She wants that. That's what Claudia lives for.
To Florida, or if you ever come to Dallas, and have a real conversation where we work our, no matter what happens, if we work together or not, we showed on that video that there was still some love there for each other. And I feel like it kind of healed a little part of both of our hearts that day. I don't know. I
agree. I mean,
it was like, okay, one less person
Yes, wasn't an apology. Did we hear and I'm sorry, or we hear a business pitch? Oh, we can work together. Oh, I never really had any problems with you. Oh, we need to make this money and we need to do it again and again. Oh, we had so much fun together.
It doesn't like me or put negative energy. I completely feel the same way. And I just think it's just one of those things that's what's done is done and what's going to be is what's going to be. For me, again, being bitter, being mad, being angry, I think it's just wasted emotion. I think enough time had gone past. And listen, outside of work, we were a good time. Like when you guys came down to Miami, we were a good time.
Oh Lord. Okay, we were a good time. Okay, we got it. You hung out, you had fun with her, and now you want to hang out again? I don't know. Was she the plug? Did she have a crack in her pocketbook? I don't understand.
We used to have good times. And like I said at the thing, we had lightning in a goddamn bottle. We really did. And there was no reason, well, there was a lot of reasons why TGIF didn't go to the top, but there was no.
Again, nobody's saying nothing but him, but we still listening. I'm still trying to dissect this.
Reason that show couldn't have gone to the top with what we had. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be the first person to say, I definitely miss the magic that we used to make, but I don't.
What magic? Where was the magic? Am I missing something? I mean, granted, I didn't watch them like that. I only watch, just to be messy every now and then when, y'all would send me stuff, but it was magic. I don't know. It was just another YouTube show to me. It's a lot of good YouTube shows on YouTube.
Don't miss the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people were asking, you know, do you regret leaving? I absolutely do not regret leaving. I will never regret choosing me over what was a toxic environment. I can miss.
Wait a minute. Look at Erica's eyes. Erica's them wheels is turning in Erica's head because he said he chose himself over a toxic environment. Did y'all not hear that? He chose himself over a toxic environment. First, it was I left because I didn't need the money. I left because they wouldn't pay me $250 extra. I left because it was Claudia Jordan. Now it's a toxic environment. Okay.
It's the magic we had and still hold disdain for the bullshit that was the whole show. You know what I'm saying? So for those who are wondering, no, I don't regret leaving. Leaving was the right thing for me to do in that moment. At that point, it wasn't about the show. It wasn't about Al. It wasn't about Claudia. It was about, I didn't like coming to work being stressed out and I didn't need the money.
Okay. Wait a minute. We thought it was because of your contract. We thought it was because $250. Now it's because you were stressed out coming to work and you didn't need the money. Oh, okay. We get it.
I know you said that you left over the $250 and then
I was part of it as well.
Yeah. What was the bigger deal for you?
Claudia called him out and brought up the money. Okay. Because she was like, no, you said you left over the $250.
I don't know that one was a bigger deal. I think, well, I do know what the bigger deal was. The bigger deal was the everyday bullshit. The bigger deal was every day coming to work and it was a gripe from somebody or somewhere.
Oh, look at Erica's face. Look at Erica. Look at Claudia's eyes. Look at Erica's face. Claudia's eyes get red too because he telling on himself. First, it was you left for the money. Now it's basically you doubling down on you left because you can't stand this woman that you basically apologized to in this begging for a job. You can't stand her. We knew you couldn't stand her from the beginning. When she was on Housewives, you used to drag her. So now all of a sudden you like her because it benefited you. And then you decided to leave. Then you see you not making the same amount of money. You ain't bought no house. You got a raggedy car. But Claudia, I don't know if she's your ticket or not, but I guess, you know, she's a better fit than the Dr. Heavenlies or the Quads or any of these monoracial black women who have dealt with you in the past and know how toxic you are. Because Quad gave you an opportunity on Sister Circle and you fucked that up. Okay, because that's when I was garnishing his check and he got fired from that. Okay, for getting high at Harold's Chicken and Waffles allegedly. But anyway, I'm digressing.
And it was just like, God damn it, what is it today? You know what I'm saying? And so
I have a different memory because when we left, like
Claudia said, Claudia said, I got a different memory. Claudia said, that's not how I remember it. And here go Junkie like, let me take a sip of this alcohol over here because here go the bullshit.
Well, when it ended, it was like January, right? When you left. But right before that November, remember we went to Houston and we were all having fun together. And after Houston, I felt like
Hey, Wiley.
We weren't beefing, none of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were kind of like clowning Joyce in her little pointy ass shoes. She had fun and we was having a good time. We went to the club in Houston, everything.
Good time.
Within a month and a half, your contract stuff came up. So it was like the timing of that.
Look how look at them lips. Look at them. I love looking at body language. Look at them lips. He's like, oh shit. Now I gotta talk about this damn contract. What lie did I tell? I can't remember, child.
So really, we weren't beefing at the time when you left.
No, you and I weren't beefing.
Claudia basically backtrack his whole story. We weren't beefing at the time you left. And now I guess he's gonna basically say, yes, we was, bitch.
You and I didn't develop whatever until I departed. That's when things got cloudy for me. But there was still a bunch of chaos going on. It was just chaos that in my mind was just unnecessary. So when you're coming to work and it's just always something, I'm equipped to deal with monumental problems. I'm not equipped to deal with small gnat like mosquito like bullshit. And it was just always something from somewhere. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not calling on it. It was just.
Oh God. Are we talking in circles? I'm just saying, in 1 minute it's a toxic environment. The next minute he not saying no names. The next minute, you know, him and Claudia was cool until he left. Like, what was the problem when you left? Like, if you're gonna tell it all.
Always something. So I'm already sitting on pins and needles. Like, y'all know I don't like to work. Okay, I gotta be here every day at 8 o'clock. And then I was misled in my original contract negotiation. And when my contract came up and they did not make right on what they misled me into signing that 6-month contract for, I was just like, there's no reason for me to stay. They're just
They misled him. Okay. They misled him because he was on probation. They misled him because they didn't want him. They misled him because they didn't renew his contract and he begged to be kept and they didn't, which in turn would be the only logical reason why he would go and decide to be the direct competition of his former employer. Okay. He burnt that bridge. He did not care that, this was a TV show. Let them tell it. This wasn't just a YouTube show. According to them, this was a TV show. He didn't care about burning the bridge and, deciding that his show was bigger than the TV show. Interesting.
I knew nothing about until it
you
happened.
guys didn't know about my contract.
Yeah,
you guys knew about my contract.
We're all separate with us.
Yeah, we were all separate.
Did you know that at the time though? Because I'm just curious when you said that you were misled. Is that
there go them crack lips. There go them crack lips.
A situation where as time went on after the show was over, you learned new information that potentially changed your mind about how things went down or who might have been to blame?
No, there was no new information. I exited with the same level of clarity that I have today. The short of
wait a minute. They gave him a whole opportunity to say, I was mistaken. It wasn't Claudia's fault. I was wrong for using my platform to drag her. They gave him an opportunity to backtrack and he doubled down and basically said, oh no, I meant fuck what I said. That bitch, it was Claudia Jordan I got a problem with. That bitch over there.
Of it is, I was convinced to sign a 6-month contract and I was told that what I was asking for during that contract renewal will be addressed at the end of that 6 months, because I was going to walk then. And I don't want people to think that, oh, I'm being selfish or I thought that I was bigger than the show. But the reality of the situation is I did not need Fox Soul to sit on YouTube. I had been on YouTube for...
Oh God, he must have been watching my video. He must have been watching my video. Y'all remember I did that video when they first started over there at Flop Soul, when they was trying to drag me, talk about I did 2-hour videos on YouTube, blah, 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 because I was doing lives back then too. It is what it is. And I said, well, hell, he's on YouTube too. I don't understand. Like, we all on YouTube. Let's be on YouTube together. We got Flop Soul, we got me, we got Tasha, we got all these people. We are all on YouTube. All of us have our own little TV stations where we go live, we talk our shit, we review hot topics. We all do the same thing. So for him to say I had a YouTube channel I could have went back to, what shit, you been had that. You had that before you got there. What was different?
For at this point 14 years. And so I'm sitting in a space, essentially what I was helping create over at Fox Soul, I could have just continued to do for myself like I had been doing for over a decade.
I'm still mentoring this Negro. I haven't talked to him in 8-9 years. I'm still mentoring this Negro. I know he watch everything I do. It's so crazy.
At that point. So it no longer began to make sense. And then the $250 thing, for me, it was just a respect thing. It was like, what job do you tell somebody, hey, Erica, you're part-time and we're going to pay you $10 an hour part-time. Guess what, Erica? We made you full-time, but we're going to cut you from $10 an hour to $8 an hour. That's not the way it works.
You sound like a fool, Junkie Dineva. You sound like a whole fool. First of all, you were a contractual employee, and if your contract said that you had this amount of money, $250 didn't even factor into the equation. I don't understand why he even tried to bring up this $250, because if he is as rich and as wealthy as he wants his audience to believe he is, $250 ain't shit. What you gonna leave $250 for? That doesn't even make sense to me.
You know what I'm saying? So why is it when we were 2 days a week, I was worth $10, but when we go to 5 days a week, now I'm worth $8. And then you say, oh, Q, don't worry, we got you. We're just waiting for the new ratings to come in and the new advertising dollars. And
at the end of the day, these Negroes was working 1 hour a week. Okay, these Negroes weren't even doing their own research when it came to pulling stories up. These, like, are you kidding me? Like, again, I have absolutely, listen, no shade. I talked to Al before too. I know that he wasn't making $250,000. Now, Al didn't tell me that, but I know for a fact he wasn't making $250,000. But he wants everybody to believe that Claudia ain't even said she was making $250,000. Okay, because at the end of the day, if she did, she wouldn't still be dressing like she dressed and looking how she looked and working all these different jobs that she was working at the same time. Like, Claudia was literally seeking a check. Claudia wanted to be on the Breakfast Club back then. Y'all don't remember that? Claudia was begging for a position at the Breakfast Club. Anyway, I'm digressing. But yeah, it's like a bunch of misinformation in the public, and nobody's telling the truth. Claudia is never going to tell the truth. You see how mute she is. She's letting Junkie Dineva control the narrative because she knows that he's the keeper of all her secrets and the reason why she started this show as a vendetta anyway. And the reason why it imploded was pretty much her karma. And the reason why she's gone on since to say that she didn't protect the IP, she doesn't even own the show anymore because she didn't do the proper paperwork, is because she stole it in the first place. So I don't know. Karma comes at different times, but let's keep listening.
And just sign a 6 month. And at the end of the 6 month, we gonna make it all right. So cool. That was the pretext by which I signed the 6 month contract.
Is she on Dish Nation or did she make an appearance on Dish Nation? Dish Nation have a lot of people on there. Tamar be on there. Jesse Wu be on there. Everybody make appearances on Dish. I don't think is she a regular member or did she just visit?
Even forgotten that my contract was up. We went on break and legal department hit me in a frenzy. And they're like, your contract is up. Are you going to resign? So my agent and I are like, well, send us over the contract. And when they sent it over, it was the same exact contract that was extended.
Oh, there's the reason why they are a match in heaven. If Claudia is a gambling addict and he is allegedly a drug addict, I mean, look, they made for each other.
To us at the beginning of the prom. And for me, that's disrespect. All right. Listen, I know what I contributed to TGIF. I know what I brought to
Jenny. If you tired, go to bed, honey, because we've talked about all the topics. We've been on 2 hours, child. This is the last topic. If you don't want to hear it, I'll see you tomorrow.
Foxhole. And after the 250, we said, fine, we get it. There's no money. Can you at least put them on the health insurance? And when that man said he wouldn't even put me on the health insurance, I'm a former accountant. A company.
Oh God, he a former account child. That's a lie. But anyway, I ain't in that man business. Y'all ask him to show you his his college degree. Junkie Dineva and talk about this their insurance. Are you telling me you went for 3 years without no insurance? You ain't never had no insurance. You weren't paying your own insurance. Now you asking them to pay your insurance. It went from $250 to pay my insurance, but you rich. That don't make no sense. And if you was making $250,000 a year, I'm sure you could have paid your own insurance. Okay. If you was on TV, okay, a member of SAG-AFTRA and all that stuff, you could have got your own insurance. So I don't understand, what is he talking about? This is weird.
Company that large, it would have cost them $79 every pay period to put me on the damn health insurance.
If it wouldn't cost them but $79 every pay period, it only cost you $79 every pay period. If you was that rich, you could pay your own insurance. I've been paying my own insurance for damn near 20 years.
And the fact that you said no, for me, I felt very disrespected and I felt like I wasn't valued. I said, fuck it, y'all can have it.
Can I just jump in really quickly because
Yes, Erica, please jump in. Please, because he is looking real stupid right now.
I can understand your position, especially because you're like a godfather of YouTube, like Black YouTube. So I get that, like, you're
wait. The godfather of you. She must have been watching the damn Real Housewives last week when they said Phaedra was the godfather of Atlanta. Now Junkie Dineva is the godfather of YouTube. and he only got what 300, 400,000 subscribers. I don't even know how many subscribers he got. I know he ain't got a million, and he been on 15 years. I'm just saying, it's so many people that are much better that we could call the godfather of YouTube. Okay, shit, I'm the godmother if that's the case. Okay, all these bitches is my sons. AT2 is the godfather. Okay, I mean it ain't junky.
Or also in a position to be like, well, I'm already very successful on this platform, but I'm going to also kind of turn this question a little bit, because you seem like the beef was really with the network, and because Claudia was a part of the creative and production, were you conflating her with the network? Because
here we go. She tried to give him an out. She said, were you conflating colorist Claudia with the network? You went on your platform with a wig and a bottle of Hennessy, and you said the problem is not with Flame Monroe. The problem is with colorist Claudia Jordan, and said if she want to get froggy, I'ma jump. Just like he said he would slap Tasha K. Just like he said that I don't come outside, and if I came outside, he was gonna kick my ass or whatever he said. Just like he said all these things to us black women. Okay, he said to Claudia that he had one in the chamber. He said to Claudia, I got one in the chamber and I'm ready to unload the clip. Meanwhile, Claudia just sitting there on mute. Claudia, the one who got all the mouth, all the lip, who y'all say can read everybody down to the ground, is not saying a word to Junkie Dineva. He knows something.
we did hear you say that the problem was Claudia. I have to ask that.
Absolutely not. And in the moment, post the show, when I did my video and I said, I don't have a problem with so-and-so, my problem is with that damn Claudia Jordan, I meant it when I said it, because it was.
He meant that shit. He meant, look at Claudia. She still got that little goofy smile and her nose has disappeared. He meant that shit.
Because of things that had transpired post me leaving, or things that had gotten back to me, and things that I had witnessed and been a part of while.
Claudia eyes getting glassy. She don't know what to do. I know her heart is beating. I don't know if she took her anxiety medication. She don't know what's gonna happen. This is live. She's saying to herself right now, I can't frown. I can't smile. I can't cry. He is basically doubling down and saying that Claudia was the problem.
I was there again, and I'm sure Claudia can say the same about me, that she had issues or problems.
Claudia going blink, 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 blink. You could probably hear the ding, 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 ding. Run it back. Okay, hold on, run it back.
Creative and production. Can I just jump in really quickly, because I understand, I can understand your position, especially because you're like a godfather of YouTube, like Black YouTube. So I get that, like, you're also in a position to be like, well, I'm already very successful on this platform, but I'm going to also kind of turn this question a little bit, because you seem like the beef was really with the network, and because Claudia was a part of the creative and production, were you conflating her with the network? Because we did hear you say that the problem was Claudia. I have to ask that.
Absolutely not. And in the moment, post the show, when I did my video and I said, I don't have a problem with so-and-so, my problem is with that damn Claudia Jordan, I meant it when I said it, because it was. Because of things that had transpired post me leaving, or things that had gotten back to me, and things that I had witnessed and been a part of while.
So it wasn't just $250. It wasn't just the $79 for insurance. It wasn't any of that. It was that damn Claudia Jordan. Ooh. And he had one in the chamber and he was going to let it rip, honey.
I was there again. And I'm sure Claudia can say the same about me, that, she had issues or problems or opinions. There's enough blame to go around.
Claudia blinking so hard, her damn filter glitching.
You know what I'm saying? And it was a cornucopia of things. It was not solely Claudia. It was not solely Al. And it was not solely the contract.
Claudia didn't blink 20 times in a second. Hold on, look.
With so my problem is with that damn Claudia Jordan. I meant it when I said it because it was because of things that had transpired post me leaving or things that had gotten back to me and things that I had witnessed and been a part of while I was there. Again, and I'm sure Claudia can say the same about me, that, you know, she had issues or problems or opinions. There's enough blame to go around. You know what I'm saying? And it was a cornucopia of things. It was not solely Claudia. It was not solely Al. And it was not solely the contract. If I'm being honest, it was the day-to-day bickering and crap that was going on in the background.
Claudia typing with one hand right now. She typing. She look. Erica looking at something. Claudia is typing right now, saying, "We got to cut this short. This is not going the way I thought it was gonna go." She typing with one hand. She's trying to make it look like she cool, but she typing. She typing right now. Look.
Around that shit was getting on my nerve. Had they given me my $250, I would have sat through it. But it was like, to sit through that, I don't feel valued and I don't need this. I'm cool. I just rather have my peace and be at home by myself.
Well, why you need it now, Junkie? Why do you need it now? We trying to figure this out. Were you too high back then to figure? I mean, he might be sober now. He might have been high back then. That's probably what it was. He was a little out of it. Listen, he went live with that wig on and that bottle of Hennessy, and he had probably taken some edibles and took him a little bump and some other stuff. And he just couldn't get it together. And listen, who knows? He probably was having delusions, personally of grandeur, but he probably was having delusion that Claudia was out to get him with a gun. That's why he said he had one in the clip.
Oh, I don't need it. And that was the blessing of it all. I did not need the job.
I'm taken aback at the part where you said that you're standing on saying that was me at that time, because when we
look at Claudia's eyebrows, Claudia said, wait a minute. Just look at her facial expression. She's trying to hold it in.
Need it. And that was the blessing of it all. I did not need the job.
I'm taken aback at the part where you said that you're standing on saying that was me at that time, because when you left a really beautiful message for Al and myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I believed it, that I love y'all. We'll work together again. And we have some text messages where I said, we can even take this off of Foxhole and we can avoid a lot of the drama. I think a lot of that was that. So I thought you were just saying that in anger. And I actually thought you weren't going to stand on that.
Now, you listen, we knew he was going to stand on it. Claudia, I really don't have nothing against Claudia, except that she's a colorist and she says some derogatory things about me in the past. That's why, I shade her. But honestly and truly, I have nothing against Claudia. I don't know her, don't care to know her. It is what it is. However, it just kind of bothers me that as a woman, she didn't recognize what type of man Junkie Dineva was from the very beginning. She saw the way he did me and we were supposed to be friends. Okay. She saw the way he tore up my house and we were supposed to be friends. Okay. She saw the way he was dragging me and we were supposed to be friends. Okay. And so my thing is, because she couldn't stand me, she thought it was funny. She didn't think it would happen to her. She saw the way he did Tasha K and they were supposed to be friends. She saw the way he's done a whole lot of other people and they were supposed to be friends. So it's like, I guess, because she's biracial, she didn't think that he would treat her like that. I don't know. What is it, Claudia? I don't understand. As a woman, why do you think that he would put you on a pedestal and treat other Black women like shit?
I feel like there was a lot of manipulation that was going on, and we don't got to get into that in front of everybody right now, that you weren't really getting the real exact story of everything. And I'll just leave it at that, because it went from love, I love you back, we're going to do this again, we're going to spin the block, to me being the villain in the story, where it was that damn Claudia Jordan. I'm like, wait, what? Because I was looking at my text thread with you where it was love outside of the cameras when it was just us. Mm-hmm. So that's when I said it to her thing. I was like, I was hurt, by that, because I'm like, wait, there was enough drama for us. We all have had some drama there, and we've all had our crash outs. We worked together for 3 years, 5 days a week. What was it?
It's kind of sad that it took her this long to like speak out, and he doubled down and said it. Even Erica looking like this some bullshit. Like Erica look like she feel bad too. I mean, my thing is, Claudia, that is kind of pick me ish when you see a man treating one woman one way and then you think he won't treat you that way. That is what a pick me is. Isn't that what a pick me is? I don't know. It's kind of pick me ish.
3 years we did.
Yeah, that's about.
So, there's been times where I had to bite my tongue when you were acting unprofessionally. There was times where you had to bite your tongue when I was going off on Joyce. There was times when we both bit our tongues when Al was crashing out and doing his thing.
Me and Claudia have never been friends. I've met her once or twice. She's called me on the phone to get my opinion on some stuff, but we have never been friends. We never hung out. I don't know her like that. I called her out on some stuff she was saying, and she called me a liar. And ever since then, because I'm a blogger who stands on truth, if somebody calls me a liar, I'm gonna constantly prove that I'm telling the truth. And so the things that she said have all come out of her mouth. The colorist things that she says, the problematic things that she has said, I've always used those as proof. And it pisses me off that she still to this day calls me a liar about it. I mean, like I said, they're tit for tat.
So it was a family, as Erica said, but it was a dysfunctional one.
It was a dysfunctional family. It was.
The highs were really high.
They were.
And the lows, to me, weren't worse than the highs. The highs were great because we had more good days than bad.
You did.
I heard from your mouth that you do not like to work, and you made that very clear. I need to be at the bar on Friday night. I don't want to work 5 days a week, and we made it to 4. And I will say, with all that went down, not many people can say they had a show on linear television.
Yeah, he looked like he's resenting it a little bit, and then she doubling down, talking about they was on TV. Child, here we go.
Television, 5 days a week for 3 years, 4 seasons really, and what we did was a big deal.
It was.
It was, and started.
If it was a big deal, he wouldn't have left. Okay, if it was a big deal, he wouldn't have decided that his platform was bigger than the big deal. If it was a big deal, like he saw it just as it was, just as I told you it was, as a YouTube show, and that's what he went against. He was like, if I'm gonna do a YouTube show, I could do my own. He said it himself.
During COVID, when everybody else was losing their jobs.
Yeah.
We created one, we have one, and it flourished and it multiplied. And like we said at your event, Africa people, European people,
we had everybody
till this day, and that means a lot, But
we can't go without giving credit to Claudia, who was the brainchild behind bringing all of us.
He tried to smack it up, flip it, and run it back. And look at Claudia. He was like this. She like this nigga. He just doubled down and said, "I'm the problem." Now he trying to give her props to like kiss her ass and smooth up. Even Erica was like, "Okay, here we go."
Us together. You guys know how it started with us kicking it at Cynthia Bailey's wedding. The stories all over the internet. You guys can go back and rehash.
I told you that earlier, how they met at Cynthia Bailey's wedding after he did the show dragging Nene for her read session. Claudia wanted to get back at Nene, and that's how she decided to do it.
But you felt something, you saw something, you brought us all together, and it was magic. And it's the feeling that I miss. I miss the feel. Like I'm telling you, when I saw those clips and just me cracking a joke and like your natural expressions when I'd be going, and then Al over there laughing uncontrollable. It's like a drug. I miss that.
Wait, did I hear? I pressed the wrong button. Did I hear? It's like a. Did I hear? It's like a drug. Wait a minute. Is that what I heard? That he is addicted to the situation? Is that what I heard? That Junkie is comparing his time on the show to drugs? Oh, okay. Now I see why he has decided that he is going to apologize. He has an addictive personality. He's addicted to alcohol and drugs, and now he's addicted to whatever the feeling was when he was on that show. Makes sense.
High. I do miss that high, and I just wonder if there is a world, a universe.
He missed that high. this is what happens. Druggies, they chase after the high and they will never get that same feeling again. That's what addicts do. I mean, he should know that by now. The high is never as good as the first time. So I mean, this if y'all was to make up and do another show, it's gonna be trash and you're gonna be constantly chasing for the thrill and it will never be the same, Junkie. The same way you're doing now with the crack. Allegedly.
Where we get the high back without the bullshit.
That would be amazing. But
it's the analogy for me.
I don't want you to leave this with feeling like it was some kind of, set up. Like that.
I don't feel that. You don't even.
I'm in my head like, oh shit.
No.
You
see, all three of them started talking at the same time. All three of them knew this was some bullshit. All three of them knew this is bad, real bad. All three of them, look, Claudia's neck probably hot. Junkie Dineva's nose twitching. Erica was like, I don't know what to say next. Let me go. Let's let him go right now, child, so we can move on. Look how they all started talking at the same time.
When I'd be going, and then Al over there laughing uncontrollable. It's like a drug. I miss that high. I do miss that high. And I just wonder if there is a world, a universe where we get the high back without the bullshit.
That would be amazing. But I don't want you to leave this with feeling like it was some kind of, set up like that. I don't
feel that. You don't even
I'm in my head like, oh shit.
I don't feel that way at all. And if it would have been, I would have windmilled the hell out of both of y'all.
I know. I was like, okay, but look, I do want to say, as the voice of the audience, and as
here we go. Let's. Is he about? How long we got, child? Is he about to go? I guess he about to go. Let's see what else next.
An outsider.
Of course.
Both of y'all sat down and did very extensive interviews with Carlos King.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned
that's the tea right there. And look, he know it's some bullshit too, because he went over there to Carlos King and said that Claudia was the problem child. Claudia went over there crying, saying that everybody was against her and she was the victim. And this. Meanwhile, Carlos over there laughing because now he got Claudia over there on his show once a week, and Junkie want her back.
So much about both of you.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that it was an amazing opportunity to get something that we wouldn't have necessarily have gotten.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to tell anybody who hasn't seen that there's an understanding there. It's not that I know people are accusing me of being the mess. And I'm let it.
Yeah, she we already called her a pick me because why you even got them here? Like at the end of the day, like I guess it's benefiting your platform because this video is probably the highest viewed video on their channel, and they're getting subscribers from it. So I guess it benefits them. But yeah, it was a big cringe. He didn't absolve her of her responsibility of the demise of the show, because he said it was all Claudia, and again he had a clip in the chamber. Okay, so clearly he is holding some secrets. Okay, and Claudia is playing nice because she knows that he is holding some secrets. You know how embarrassed Claudia would be if Junkie Dineva went and spilled her tea and sprayed her the way he loves spraying everybody else. Do you know Claudia could not take it, because Claudia cannot take for anybody to talk bad about her. And if Junkie did it and told what really went down about this Nene Leakes show, ain't no telling what Claudia would do, child.
To be you for one time.
I know, it's like, I'm kind of excited to be the mess. I never get to be the mess.
Erica, you better know how to fight, because it's a hard position to be in.
I'm like, that's okay. I'll be in the water. No. But
he's still talking about fighting women. A shame and a scandal.
I really want people to understand that, obviously things happen. I really want people to understand the dynamics and complexity of the both of you. I can't speak to what happened. I just think that was a really great opportunity to understand something that we wouldn't have gotten. And I wanted to throw that out there.
Indeed. Carlos is good at what he does. And listen, again, if you put everybody from TGIF in
Carlos know not to mess with him too.
A separate room and let them do a confessional, everybody has their perspective and their vantage point of who was right and who was wrong, and everybody stands on how they feel. We all went through We all went through the same thing.
So he basically saying that Claudia is that bitch that he still has a problem with. He is standing on it. He ain't taking it back. It ain't got nothing to do with the money. He didn't leave because of no $250, and he didn't leave because of no insurance. He left because it was toxic, allegedly, according to him. But my sources say that they didn't renew his contract, and he was pissed off that Claudia and them didn't fight for him. Okay, they didn't renew it. They didn't chase after him when the contract expired, and that's it. He was pissed off and vindictive about it.
From different vantage points. And who's right and who's wrong? The answer is none of us are right and none of us are wrong. We're just human beings. We had an experience with a network and a show, and the experience was what it was. I think at this moment, it's just about what we can take from it, what we can learn from it, how we can grow from it, and hopefully how we can monetize the shit.
Okay, so again, all the people who say it's not about the money and he ain't broke, he just said it right there. Hopefully we can monetize the shit. Did you not hear him say that? He needs the dough. As someone who knows he has been online for 14 years, he don't have anything to show for it but his screen name. There's a problem with that. You ain't got no house, you ain't got no vacation property, you ain't got no rental property, you ain't got nothing, okay? But the clothes on your back and your screen name, child, what is you doing with your money?
Who's right and who's wrong? The answer is none of us are right and none of us are wrong. We're just human beings. We had an experience with a network and a show, and the experience was what it was. I think at this moment, it's just about what we can take from it, what we can learn from it, how we can grow from it, and hopefully how we can monetize the shit.
I want to read a couple comments. Well, just one right here. TTLL Shady says, I'm not crazy about either of them individually, but I love TGIF with them.
Okay. Hey, well, listen, we'll take it where we can get it.
Oh my God. I want to say this. Hey, so seeing how, your text me started from you kind of going down memory lane with nostalgia. Let's talk before we let you go. Favorite moments. I have one that was really funny that I just saw on someone made a short. Do you remember the time where
I don't care about their favorite moments. Anyway, y'all go watch it. Y'all go watch it. We have reviewed it. Shout out to my squad who asked me to review it. Oh wait, child, I be online all night with all this tea. I be getting in my phone, child. Okay. Tomorrow we're gonna have a live about Simon and Portia and the situation that's going on with their divorce case. Hell, the divorce ain't even final yet. They still arguing over the final order, child. And yeah. So what did y'all think about the drama between Colorist Claudia and Junkie Dineva? Let me know. Go visit the playlist. Go to my homepage, go to playlist, go to the Funky Dineva playlist, and you will see all of whatever I had said about him in the past. Okay. Yeah, child. And I don't even know what else to say. I said everything that I had to say, child. It's a mess. He is an opportunist. He saw an opportunity and he took it. Okay. He wants Colorist Claudia, back up under his pinky toe so that he can pimp out and make some money. Okay. Tonight would be a good night for Patreon, but I got to get up in the morning. I'll probably do it early. I don't know. I might do something early tomorrow after I do what I got to do. I appreciate everyone who stayed up with me. It is 1,400 in the chat, counting Facebook and Twitter and Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. I am ATLian. Follow me on Twitter. I am ATLian. And I will see you guys in the next video. This was amazing. Okay, hopefully y'all gained a little new insight into the drama. I didn't expect to watch the whole thing. Well, I didn't watch the whole thing because it's still on my in the background. Okay, we watched 30 minutes of it. And yeah, and we talked about a lot of things. We talked about Phaedra Parks being framed. We talked about Dr. Heavenly running for office. We talked about Angela Oakley and Charles Oakley, and how they're speaking out. And yeah, so wonderful show. I will put the timestamps in. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you are not subscribed. I love you, squad. Shout out to my members in the chat. These are our channel sponsors. The green in the chat. You could be a channel sponsor too. The link is in the description box. Join my Patreon. Patreon is in the description box as well. Patreon.com. I am ATLian. You get all kind of behind the scenes tea over there and access to my Discord group. And yes, we up late. It is 2:13 in Atlanta, honey. I don't understand. It is late.
Go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta. Good night.
Good night, squad. I will see you in the next video.